No offer yet for LeBron James. Stephen A., is it at all concerning that the Lakers have yet to offer LeBron when they've already taken care of Austin Reaves?
Not at all. Not at all. The priority was to make sure you took care of Austin Reaves because he's got value around the league because of his youth. And as a result of that, you can sign him and deal with other stuff later. You still got Rui Hachimura, you got Luke Kennard, you got Jackson Hayes, you got these people along with LeBron James. You can exercise bird rights and keep those guys. You know that, so that's a reality. But most importantly, here's the thing that's not being said. LeBron James has graduated to a point in the NBA in his career where he could essentially choose where he wants to go for the most part. Like if LeBron James, it's a money issue where we're concerned in terms of us talking about how the Lakers ain't gonna give him $52 million and all of this other stuff. I got that part. But if LeBron James, money aside, sat up there and said, I want to be on your basketball team, who's telling him no? Anybody telling him no? I mean, you might have one or two teams that might say no, but for the most part, 95% of the league is going to be like, hell yeah, let's make this happen, especially if money is not a factor. With him, it could be respect. He understands the business of the NBA, but he's graduated to that point where essentially he can dictate what he wants to do. If he wants to stay in LA, they ain't telling him to go home. If he wants to depart and say, I want to go back to Cleveland, they ain't telling him no. If he called Pat Riley and said, listen, I want to come back and join Giannis and Bam in L.A., you think Riley's going to tell him no? He ain't going to tell him no. So that's what we have to understand. It's not really concerning to me because it's LeBron, and that is his reality. A reality, by the way, that he has earned.
Jenny?
First stop, L.A., where the lights stay bright. Hollywood pressure, every game, prime night. Purple and gold already got a banner in the sky. But can they build a squad before the last year's fly? Bron's still elite, still reading every play. But he needs shooters, defense, and help right away. If the Lakers move right, it can still make sense. But if they stand still, then the clock gets intense. Then you got the Bay, Steph running off screens. Two legends together like a basketball dream. LeBron with the pass, Curry with the flame. That pick and roll alone might break the whole game. But can they make the money work? Can the roster survive? Or is it just a fantasy that keeps debate alive? Warriors got the space and got the championship code. But would Bron take that road? That's the question of the show. But should go, James, go. Whole league on watch. Purple and gold, Bay lights, Cleveland on the block. Miami got the heat, retirement got a sign. But the Kings still got smoke, still controlling father time. Should go, James, go. Tell me what's the fit? One last run, one more ring, one more chapter to script. Cleveland calling like come back to the land. Full circle story with the crown in his hand. Started in Akron, became the chosen name. Came back once and delivered through the flame. A third Cleveland chapter, man that hits deep. Legacy emotion where the roots still speak. Young core, defense familiar floor. But is it title ready or just one last tour? Then Miami whispers, culture never left. Conditioning, structure, Spo with the chest. Heat know the grind, Heat know the stage. Bron in South Beach was a championship age. Could he run it back where the villain became king? Or would that old chapter need a brand new ring? Every spot got a story, every fit got a cost. But Go James don't move unless the mission ain't lost. Lakers for loyalty, Warriors for fire, Cavs for the heart, Heat for desire. Retirement sign waiting, but don't close the door. The Kings still got something left on the floor. Go James, go.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny, where we go live every Sunday noon Eastern to talk the GOAT of basketball, LeBron James, and obviously everything that's going on within the NBA circles. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel where real basketball hoopers get together and talk hoops. Not only talk it, but watch it. Welcome to another great Sunday afternoon, man. I am A. Johnny, the Exposer. I'm here with my boy B. Lee, the co-host. What's good, Brandon? All right, we got the fine gentleman at the bottom with us all the time. We got Craig and John in the building. What's good, y'all? What's good?
What's up? What's up? Caleb Wilson for Rookie of the Year. What's up?
Oh, Oh,
My boy got some hops on him, yo.
but
Yeah.
I don't think the Knicks, I don't think the Knicks drafted Caleb Wilson. You wearing the Knicks hat? Yeah. What are you
Come
talking
on
about?
over there.
Huh?
Everybody in the chat know I bleed Chicago Bulls. So even having
Uh,
the hat on, they know it's a costume. That's
uh,
it.
It's a character.
Yes.
yeah, it's a character. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, shout out to the Chicago Bulls for making their tanking season obviously worth it. Grabbing a athletic jumper. Is that what we doing? He can jump.
He
That what he
jump
can
out
do?
he can jump out the gym.
Can he jump with the ball in
Yeah.
his hands? That's the question.
Hey, you will see.
We'll
You will
see.
see.
I mean,
Yes,
again,
sir.
I'm the wrong person to talk about anybody being good or bad coming into the NBA because I don't know who these young men are. Shout out to them though. Glad they got picked, and hopefully we get to see them really soon, and have fun. Because again, the NBA do be bringing in some studs, man. There's a lot of guys that have came into the NBA in these last 10 drafts that we can be looking at like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the NBA and the draft. That was actually a good part of the week. Another part of the week though that got crazy though was that Giannis went to Miami, so that sparked a lot of conversation about LeBron James now, right?
Oh,
Because LeBron James is involved in everything. When anything that happens in the NBA, somehow somebody got to ask it. What does LeBron James think or feel? How does this impact LeBron James? What does it say for LeBron James's legacy? So with that being
You want to
said,
cross around LeBron?
The
yeah,
all-time Heat team on 2K gonna be one hell of a
that,
team now.
that that's the
hey,
first that's the
hey,
first thing people were saying. The
hey, hey,
2K team with
hey,
LeBron.
hey, Brandon. Let me ask you a question. So you joined a team that made the play-in with a player who didn't make the playoffs, and we expect something out of that
Yeah.
play-in.
I guess.
A play-in with a non-playoffs and put them together. Championship. Okay, I get it.
Giannis didn't play last year. So if Giannis
But
plays,
he
he's
did play. He did play. I mean, all
36
right, I
He
games.
was
accept
hurt
that.
most of the year.
36 games ain't
He
playing.
was,
He ain't played 36 games
he
is
was hurt most of the year.
so yeah, so
I
that's
He was
mean,
fine.
hurt.
it.
He was hurt the year before that too. The year before that
Nah.
too,
No, he wasn't. He played 60 some games the year before that. They was in the
and then got
playoffs.
hurt. Then got hurt right in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But that's not gonna happen no more. He's gonna be fine, conditioned, tuned up with the Miami Heat culture. We're gonna be good, man. If we
He
can make the
seemed
finals
Well,
run,
John, where do you think he should go?
who Giannis?
not
No,
Miami,
LeBron.
not Miami. That's for sure. He don't want that.
Uh, I mean, you've been hearing the conversations around Cleveland. I think he should stay with the Lakers. I think it's the best place for him. But the conversation around Cleveland and Miami. I mean, I understand I understand the conversations. Miami wouldn't be bad. Miami wouldn't be a bad look at all. I don't think he should go. I mean, this is just me looking at his career. I don't think he should go to a new team like Golden State. Those conversations, I think, are strong. I think they're stronger than people really want to talk about. I think had conversations with Golden State. I think LeBron would. LeBron has said he would want to play with Steph Curry. Um, I think it's stronger than people think. I think it's a strong conversation. I just don't want to see him
I
play with
think
Portland.
Golden State is the actual front runners to actually get LeBron. That's what I think.
That's why I said I think it's stronger than what people actually think it is. I think they've
I
had
think he
real
shouldn't go there.
conversations. I
I
think they
want
have.
him to go there, but I think that's where he wants to go.
So I would be surprised to me if he comes out and say I'm going to go to State. I would not be surprised at all. Not even a little.
Because I think this is what LeBron wants to do. I don't think he's looking at going to a team he's not going to win a title on his legacy. I think this is just what he wants to do. He wants to go out, chill with his boy Steph for a year or two and retire.
And this conversation with Golden State has been going on for at least what 3 years now.
Three
When they
years? Yeah, 3 years.
when they tried to trade for him a couple of years ago, I think Golden State has been whispering his ear the whole time. Come on over here. Come on over here. We
Son,
got this for you.
violating the league rules.
It happens. Let me tell you how much violating the league rules happen. We watch TV and you hear about, oh, this player might go here, this player might go here. How they getting this information? Violating the league rules. Sean's be getting all his information from where?
Yeah, I
Trade?
think the best place for him is to stay with the Lakers, but that's probably the least place he wants to stay because they're disrespectful. So they like to disrespect LeBron. So I prefer him to stay with the Lakers, but I think that's like on his least priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he done with the Lakers. I don't think he
I think so too.
yeah, I think he understands that if he stays with the Lakers, it's because it's just the most comfortable place to be. He's just been there. It's, it's simple. It's
It's
nothing.
comfortable for his family.
Yeah, comfortable for his family. But I think that
Yeah.
I think in this day and age, um, like I said, the Golden State thing is very intriguing for LeBron, right? I think he wants to play with Stephon Curry more than anything because I don't think he care about winning championships and like that. I think he wants to have fun while still being able to have a chance to win. I don't know if the Lakers are going to be able to continually to add enough to make it seem like, okay, LeBron, we need you still stay because look what we're adding. Like I don't know, they're already in trouble now because supposedly Luka's telling them I want an A+ center, and I don't know what that means.
Ain't one. Ain't one.
But what does A+ mean? Like what does he
He,
mean?
he
Like
wants
what?
this. He wants the type of center
I
he
mean, a
wants.
top three,
A
a
He
pick,
top
wants
five.
a
somebody
lob,
to
a
give him a
lob guy.
guaranteed 4 assists a game by throwing lobs.
Yeah,
That
that's
that's
exactly.
That makes that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, Derek Lively's a lot player,
Yeah,
but is
they
he an
got
A+? Is
Jackson
he an
Hayes.
A+ center? When he
They
say
have
A+ center,
Jackson
I'm
Hayes.
thinking
Yeah,
Joker. I'm thinking Joker, Rudy
yeah, I'm
Gobert.
thinking, yeah, I'm
Wait,
thinking all NBA player. I'm not
Well,
forgetting someone who
someone who
just
can
catches
catch
lobs.
lobs. That's an easy
Jackson
4 assists
Hayes.
a game for him.
But
what he
he
trying
wants a
what he
Jackson
trying
Hayes. He already got one.
what he trying to promote is he if he get the guy he want, he's calling him an A+ center. I want you here. I'm telling you, you are A+ center.
so you think he gave them a list of centers that he would accept?
Yes.
Is Khalil Ware one of those A+ centers? Because that's what I was hearing rumors of getting Khalil Ware.
The Lakers should have went and got Nick Claxton if they ever asked me. He'd have been perfect for Luca.
You know what Nick Claxton at right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's why I
yeah,
said they let him slip away.
and the bottom feeding Chicago Bulls
Okay, I was
organization.
just making sure we all knew where Nick Claxton was at right now. That's
Yeah,
it. He likes
he
the
gonna
move.
he gonna be
What's
in
that
the
one dude
catching Bulls
that
fans.
they did get and for what's his name? He was playing the Hornets. Now he's on the Suns. That center that they wanted.
Oh, that
I
they
forgot his
rescinded
name.
the trade.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, they
Mark
like
Williams,
yeah,
Mark
yeah,
Williams.
Mark Williams. Like if they would have gotten him, things would have been a lot different.
Why didn't that trade happen?
He
What
didn't.
was it? That first round
He didn't.
pick?
He didn't pass the physical.
Was it the
But
first
he
round
was
pick?
playing. He played the whole year though. He played the whole year though. That was weird.
That was at the end
Crazy.
of that.
It was the first round pick the
It
Lakers didn't want
wasn't
to give up.
last year. It was the year before last when they tried to
The
give
year
him.
before, like that's who they
Yeah,
needed versus the Timberwolves for
and
one
then
thing because they didn't have a
it's
big man.
yeah. Supposedly he didn't pass the physical.
Okay.
But he played the whole year. It was weird.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
the first round
yeah.
pick.
They
The
had to
Lakers
give
didn't
him.
want to give up the first
And
round.
what about Hachimura? I'm hearing rumors of Hachimura with the Spurs.
I
And
thought
I
he
then
heard,
signed. I thought he was
I heard
signed.
he's going. I heard he's earned himself a lot of money and is going out. He outplayed. The Lakers ain't gonna be able to play him.
losing
More
Hachimura is
reasons
big.
why LeBron shouldn't go back. More reason why LeBron shouldn't go back. But
That's what I'm saying. And again, I think LeBron thinks it's not just about the money with the Lakers. It's about the red carpet. LeBron wants the red carpet. He wants to
It's
be.
about the money. They
Yeah.
just pay Luca
LeBron.
and
I don't
Austin
think
Reaves,
LeBron's
but
getting the max
everybody
deal
else
from
can't get
anybody though.
paid.
I don't think nobody's really willing to
he's
give
not getting a
LeBron a
max
max
deal.
deal. That's a contender. That's the because LeBron's not going
Yeah,
to go to no team. Yeah, so any team that's a contender ain't gonna have no max money for LeBron. But look, again, the option, the storyline. Obviously, as a Heat fan, the storyline of saying I got some unfinished business down in South Beach would definitely be great headlines and a good story for the NBA next
that's
year.
his best option at the moment.
Johnny, let's keep it real.
Hmm.
Somebody call LeBron a third option. It hasn't been a day yet
He would
in
still be the
life.
second option. He would be the second option in Miami. He wouldn't even be the
It
third.
hasn't it hasn't been a day in life yet. Austin
Mm-hmm.
Reaves has been better than LeBron James. Not yet.
No,
It
I
may
know
be
that.
one day that he may be, but it hasn't been a day in life yet that he's been better than LeBron. You
He
call
was
me
in the
They'll never
regular
make it all
season.
defensive team, so you
In
ain't got
the
to worry
regular
about
season.
that.
I
In
don't
the regular
But I
season.
still,
So he
but
can
I,
save his energy for the playoffs.
I still think though with the opportunity that's there in Miami, he would still rather play with Steph if Golden State can just figure out something. They have to do something as well, which is really get rid of Jimmy, and then LeBron could
If
go over there. That's the thing. If they can get KD over there, for me as a LeBron fan, I swear, if they can get KD over there with LeBron and Stephen Curry, that would be the best cinema in
oh yeah,
NBA
LeBron
history.
would go
No,
no doubt.
no question.
No
That would be
doubt.
the
He'll be
greatest thing
there.
ever. That would be the greatest
He'll be
thing
there, no doubt.
ever. Oh, that would be so great. That would be so great. They'll win and lose
And go
together.
ahead and bring
They'll win
back
and lose
Clay and everybody.
together.
Yeah, go ahead and bring back Clay just to have an old man team like the Rockets in the late '90s.
Jimmy Butler, he won't be ready for the start of the regular season. It's about January,
Man,
February.
Ron should go to the Wizards.
Something like that. I
Reunite
think.
with
Yeah,
AD.
because he did tear his knee up in the middle
He
of
should
the
go
season.
reunite with AD in Washington. He could wear 23 in there.
Nah, he go back to unfinished business in South Beach. Not one.
He can't.
Not
He ain't
two,
going to Miami. He
not
can't wear number
three.
6 and he
Not
can't wear number
4.
23. Those are two reasons why he's not going back to Miami.
Them numbers do matter to the players, though. They really do be tripping about them numbers.
Well, he was grandfathered in with 6.
No,
Six is
He
damn
should
well
probably
high.
wear
the
his
jersey
number.
wasn't retired. Then the jersey's retired now by the NBA. 6 is retired by the NBA, so nobody can
Because
wear
he
number
was
I'm
6.
pretty
wearing
sure
6. He was wearing 6 when they
they
retired it.
they would definitely let LeBron wear 6. The NBA.
They would let him wear 6 shit. Fuck that. Take that Jordan
Yeah, they
jersey shit
definitely
down,
will.
man. Take Jordan jersey down, man. Take that shit down.
Yo, I'm
And
pretty
let
sure he
him
gonna
wear
say,
23.
if I come back,
Take that
if I
shit.
come back, you have to
Take
take
that
down
down
because
jersey.
I'm wearing it.
Exactly. Take that shit
That's
down.
his stipulation.
And he's gonna
That's
be like,
just
"What you
That's
mean
right.
take
I'm
it
gonna
down?
take it
That
right
white
now.
jersey in the left is the reason why you signed here in the first place."
Nah, man. Take that shit down. Let LeBron wear 23, man. Nobody want to hear that shit, man.
Hey, LeBron said one of the reasons I left Miami because Rouse was over here flexing his power. So it's time, and I would be direct. So let me flex my power. I'll come here if I can wear 23. So take that shit
No,
down.
I'll tell him to take it down. Take it down.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm
Take
putting
it
it on.
down.
Shit down. Take that shit
Take
down,
it
nigga.
down because I'm putting it on. That's his only stipulation. Fab like, all right, let's go
Not
ahead and take this
yeah,
shit down.
not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. Hey,
So even though the Rockets are in disarray and KD talking shit about the players, I would trade Jimmy for him.
So you
just
think
trade
that
him.
was his
Might as
real? You
well.
think that was his real Twitter that he was talking mess about?
Of course it was. That's KD. You know it was.
Even if it wasn't, KD will take credit for it. KD,
Yeah,
that's how credit. He'll take credit for it. KD don't care. KD do not care.
I
And that's
did.
why them three together would be perfect because they don't care. They don't have nothing
Yeah.
to prove. It'll just be all fun. They'll actually probably have like a pot to see how many games Draymond Green loses it. Like that'd be something like a little side bit that they'll have just just to have some
Man,
fun during the
Draymond will be
season.
on his best behavior. He get to play with his best friend. I get to play 82 games with Brian. I'm on my best behavior.
Curry all of a sudden ain't gonna be hurt.
Okay.
He gonna end up playing 70 games all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with Stephen Curry.
All of them. All of them. It's either all of them play most of the games or all of them hurt most of the games. One of the two.
Yeah, it could be another 2022 though. It could be
Hey,
another
don't ro-
2022 with that.
don't
Now
roll
that
don't
you say
roll
that.
ticket don't roll ticket prices would be hella high when Golden State coming
Man.
to their stadium.
That is crazy though. But
That will probably add 3 years to LeBron's career.
That nigga KD gonna have his thing again, his Twitter again, talk about this nigga think he Jordan and shit.
This nigga got LeBron is really serious about his cookies.
He got his over here to keep drawing and shit. Take them
Hey,
Jones up.
Hey,
I'm
Steve
telling
Kerr.
you.
Steve Kerr might be the only coach in the NBA who can manage them personalities in one locker room.
I mean, they
And then
all
you
play
got the
on
rookie
the, on the Olympics team
used to
together.
hate on Steph Curry. What's the rookie they drafted? He used to post about hating Steph Curry. Now he friends with him. Now you got to be his teammate.
Who's that? There was somebody that did that. I didn't know that.
They pick. I forgot his name. Axum stuff.
I didn't even pay attention to Golden State pick.
Yeah, again, yeah.
No, nobody did.
If he's not getting on the floor, I'm not gonna be able to know who he is. I don't be knowing these draft picks.
No, he's a lottery pick.
Matter of fact, who was the 55th pick this draft?
Nobody knows.
Anybody know? Anybody know who the 55th pick was? You don't know the 55th. Nobody knows who the 55th pick was. How about the 55th?
Nobody knows.
Nobody know who the
Yeah,
55th.
nobody knew who was the 55th pick
no.
before Bronny was drafted and after Bronny was drafted. Nobody knew.
And Bronny still becoming one of the best players in his draft.
I mean, how many players better than him?
He better than the first pick.
I mean, who in that draft is better than LeBron? You got old boy McCain with the painted fingernails.
Yeah, McCain was in that draft. He was.
Yeah, McCain. I would say McCain maybe the only.
I mean, there's probably a couple of guys, but he's definitely a top 10 player from that draft so far. Ricoche, Star,
Top five.
So if they can go back and redo their draft, is Bronny a lottery pick?
No.
She should have been a lottery pick in the first place.
You know, I mean, coming out of high school, I think he was projected. I can't remember if it was 12, 17. He's projected first round 12.
A lottery pick. A lottery pick. He was projected.
So, yeah, I think he'd be a first round pick if they can redo that draft now.
So, and that's another reason why I think he'll leave LA, because I think now he already, like, in the last 2 years, he's taught enough and given enough to Bronny to where he can leave Bronny. Like, some people are like, oh, he's just gonna leave his son. Like, nah, Bronny's old enough now, 20, 21 years old. Grown man living on his own. He understands the NBA. He understands what's going on, and he can. I think he can leave his son. I think he's about time he lets him go and do his thing.
He can stand on his own.
Exactly. So like I said, I think the Lakers have to bring the red carpet out for LeBron. But Stephen A. Smith did say 95% of the NBA teams would want LeBron James on their team. So is there another team outside of Golden State, Miami, that can drag LeBron James away from LA?
I literally said Washington.
They're probably going to bring to Washington. That's the issue.
Washington wouldn't even know how to formulate an actual sit down with LeBron. They wouldn't even know how to get a sit down with LeBron.
They got Trey Young, so he got that back.
Be right with it.
So your Knicks wouldn't want LeBron James?
The Knicks, no, of course not.
He's not the Knicks. No,
because if he wanted to go there, they probably say yes, but they don't need him at all.
Now they're already trying to cut salary now. They're trying to get underneath the second apron. They don't even want to be that.
The Lakers is looking at Mitchell Robinson, so
yeah, and that's another thing too. Is Mitchell Robinson considered an A+ player? I don't know how Mitchell Robinson would.
All right, y'all want him to go to Washington? Let him go to Charlotte. Let him play for Charlotte.
He hurt too much for me.
Let him go to Charlotte. He can wear 23 in Charlotte.
Nah, for what? They just traded away Milo Ball. I told you, that's another horrible franchise. So we can eliminate the horrible franchises and organizations. So let's eliminate that.
They about to flip Nas Reed. He ain't gonna be in the Hornet roster by the end. Wait.
I was hearing conversations about Nas Reed too. That's crazy. I'm like,
I don't know, man. They won the trade, in my opinion. They got some draft picks from a person who couldn't get them to the playoffs. They got some picks.
I think they finally set up a team and everybody knew their role. I think they was gonna have. I expected big things out of them this coming season, Charlotte, and that's why the trade surprised me, because it was like I think they had finally got some things together.
Got a rhythm.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the team. Boston.
This is farthest it's gonna go. A play in. That's as far as it's gonna go. A play in. Let's get some first round picks.
Did Boston got a chance? Oh my God. I want to say no, but I think LeBron gets along with Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Why we talking about Jalen Brown? I thought you was talking about Boston.
Would the Lakers do
I
that?
don't
Do a
think
sign
so.
and trade? Do a sign and trade and send LeBron to Boston
They can't.
for Jalen Brown?
They can't afford.
Then you
Jaylen
have
Brown
Jalen.
contract.
No, you do a sign and trade for LeBron. The sign and trade. I mean,
Why would LeBron want to help the Lakers out if he's gonna go to Boston with Jaylen Brown?
that's true too. He can
That
just
makes
sign
yeah,
him. Yeah.
that's no reason to do that.
But
Yeah,
they
I'm
have
not I'm not gonna
they
go
have
somewhere to play
turmoil
with
over there.
somebody. Yeah, I know.
They have
Well,
turmoil over there. You don't want to go over there anyway.
Nets, that's a no. That's
That's a no.
that's a no,
That's a no.
Craig.
That's a no, Craig.
Nets, Knicks, I
Next,
don't
no,
know.
no. Knicks are good. Knicks
The
ain't
76ers, the
No.
76ers, that no way.
Oh, a plus center. Send Embiid over there for LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron's not going over there
The
with
Sixers got an A+
Rodney.
center.
LeBron ain't running. LeBron ain't trying to run with Embiid. He could run with Edgecombe and VJ.
No, nobody's
Well,
running with
LeBron's about
Embiid.
to be 42. He ain't running with nobody.
No, Embiid ain't running with nobody. Nobody.
He's
Like
an A plus
literally.
center. He's an A plus center for Luca.
Oh, he
He's definitely a
was an
center.
A+ center.
He
He
definitely
was.
won that, but he ain't right now. Okay, the Raptors.
No.
No.
No, he
The
don't want to play in
Bulls.
Canada.
Hell no.
Hell no. That's another messed up organization. Why you didn't bring
Cavs,
them up?
definitely top five.
Cavs
Cavs,
top
definitely
5.
top five. The Pistons.
All right, Cavs are an option, but does LeBron really want to go back to Cleveland? I
And
don't
they
think
got
so.
the A+ center that he's looking for. That would be the sign and
You
trade.
should go back to Cleveland.
LeBron's not going nowhere where he's going and you give up a good piece. That's just not. LeBron's not doing that. He's
Well,
not going to help the Lakers out if you don't want to play with
what?
the Lakers.
But what if they do a sign and trade to get more money in Miami so that they get rid of Wiggins? He would do that? No.
He got a player option, right?
Yeah, he gonna opt in supposedly.
Well, LeBron don't really. I mean, Wiggins is not a
He
big
definitely hasn't opted
piece.
out yet. So, what'd you say, Brandon?
All right. I said Wiggins it isn't a big piece, so he might do a sign and trade for Wiggins, but
So he can get more money in Miami. That's what I'm saying. That would be
yeah,
the only thing. Yeah, but
yeah,
okay, all right. But he's not
yeah,
doing it for
Wiggins, baby.
Chicago. He definitely not doing it for Chicago, New York, or Boston. So yeah, we right there. We good there. How about what about
Pistons.
Minnesota? What about Minnesota? No,
I doubt he wants to play there.
he does wants to play there. Oh, the Pistons in Detroit. I doubt LeBron wants to
Pistons.
live in Detroit.
Pacers.
Hey, no.
You want to
No.
stay in LA? Go to the Clippers.
Pacers.
You're not
No,
going to
but
no
Bucks,
small
no.
market team.
the Bucks. Definitely
Hawks,
not the Bucks.
no.
The Bucks. Hawks.
Hawks,
No.
no. The Hornets, no.
No.
The Heat, of course, that's one of the top picks. The Magics,
The who?
No. Who?
Orlando Magics. I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know how that fits.
I
I
don't
don't know
think
how
so.
he fits over there. No,
I don't think
know
you
how he
should
fits.
say
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know.
Didn't they just
Yeah.
fire their coach? They just fired their coach too, right? They got no coach. Right? Who's their coach?
Yeah, he got fired the day after they missed the they got put out the first round. Even though he took him set.
Okay.
Yeah. Wizards, that's a no, Craig.
Definitely a
No,
no.
Craig.
Definitely no, Craig.
Stop, Craig.
Stop, Craig. Stop, Craig.
Reunite with AD. Y'all bugging. You got AD, Trey
Warriors.
Young. You just got the number
The
one pick.
Warriors is an option. The Warriors is an option.
Yeah, the Warriors probably Clippers.
Oh
No.
no, definitely never.
Never.
Why?
Because it's the Clippers. It's the Clippers. It's like going to
You
the
don't
Hornets.
care. Look, she don't care about that.
He can.
Yeah, he care about
You
that.
care about. I think he do.
He wore purple
Even
and
though
gold, man. He
even
wore
though
purple
him
and gold.
go,
He
even
can't-
though
he can't
him
go
going
wrong.
to the Clippers would piss the Lakers off. Every Laker
Oh,
fan out
somebody put a good one in there. What about Denver?
Denver, yeah, they're coming up. Yeah, I think that would be a
I think
fit.
that's a real option.
The
I think
Suns, the Suns
I actually
are
think it's a
no.
good fit.
The Kings are no.
The Kings know the
Denver, yes. Timberwolves, I don't think so. It's too cold and there's a bunch of kids and he's going to drive LeBron
Cold in
crazy.
Denver.
LaMelo,
Denver, yeah, and Minnesota, no.
LaMelo and Ant would drive LeBron crazy. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
he will.
Drive crazy,
Oh yeah, definitely,
crazy.
definitely.
Thunder,
I think it's an option.
It's an option. It depends on what the Thunder trying to do. But they just what's it called? They just gave Hartenstein an extension. So I don't know.
I gotta
don't know-
find out.
I don't know what kind of cap space they got, if anything.
That's what I was
They're-
just about to say. I gotta
Yeah.
find out where they got that
Yeah.
money from.
I don't know.
he got to play for free.
He got three.
They
He
Uh,
got
signed him
three
on like
years,
an
75 million.
I don't know where they got the extra money from for him either. I guess they trying to stay above the second apron. I guess they comfortable with it. I don't know.
you got the Trailblazers and the Jazz both are no. The Mavericks definitely probably a no. They're too
Y'all
young.
definitely no,
The
definitely no with the Mavericks. Yep, definitely.
I think
Rockets,
without the. I think without the. I think if the AD,
both are there.
what Craig was talking about, AD, him rejoining with AD. If AD was still in Dallas and they had their team because Kyrie is over there, I think that was where he would have rejoined. I think Dallas would have been an option at
Maybe,
that point.
yeah, but they don't know how to run a franchise. So
Yeah,
then you got the Rockets is most likely a no.
yeah. I mean,
Grizzlies a no. The Pelicans a no, and then we have the Spurs.
Well, the
the
Rockets isn't
Spurs.
it. The
Now the
Rockets isn't an
Spurs.
issue because of the coach. He called LeBron that word.
Yeah, he won't play for them.
He won't play for the Rockets. He just
That's
we've
why I
been
said
He
that's
not.
the
He
reason
not. He
he
not
wouldn't
playing
play.
for the Rockets. Nah, he not playing for the Rockets. No, that's not happening. No, that's
Do you
not
think the
happening.
Spurs is the? What about
teams.
the Spurs?
The
The
Spurs
Spurs.
is an option. The Spurs could be an option. I mean, it's
I
a
think the
good.
Spurs is always an option for
They
LeBron.
they
I
got
think it's
the
always been an
contract.
option.
Adding LeBron over there, they don't have no significant pieces. That would be well too because he would definitely they would all. Oh, but LeBron would be more of a coach over there than anything too as well. But
Yeah,
it wouldn't be hard being a coach with those kids over there. Those kids that could play.
that too. But I think LeBron, I don't know if he could sit on the sidelines and just be a player coach,
He would be playing. He'd play.
mainly a coach.
He'd play point guard in San
Be a
Antonio.
coach.
He'd play point guard in San Antonio.
You
Allow
got
everybody to go to their natural position.
Dylan could play there too, but you got Castle there. I mean,
Castle can come off the
it'll
bench.
work.
Castle can come off the bench.
Who? Castle will
Castle.
come off the bench. He ain't come off the bench.
No, Dad had Dylan Harper come off the bench. Though he might be better than
He
Castle.
don't want to come off the bench. That's the problem.
I know. He better than he better than Castle.
I
Offensively.
don't know.
Dylan?
Yeah, offensively.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can't even.
I could
You can't
just
even.
I could just see the Golden State Warriors doing something. Just, but I don't know.
I think they've
Yeah,
had the conversations. I think they've been in Rich Paul ear um, nonstop.
especially
LeBron wants to go
Draymond.
there.
Especially
If they
Draymond.
get
I can see Draymond
AD
just like,
hands
man,
down.
I can see Draymond like, yeah, we could do this, we could do that. Wait a minute, man. Could you
And
imagine
just
LeBron? I can
and
just
just
see
think
Draymond selling it.
and just think, since Draymond is a clutch client, they can talk to Rich Paul as much as they want to.
No, of course. The
I
players can
mean,
talk to each other
I
all day
mean,
long.
I'm talking
I
about ownership
it's-
can talk to Rich Paul.
Yeah, they
'Cause
can.
they've been trying to get him for like 3 seasons, so I don't think he need to talk too much to him. They've been trying to get him. It's just I don't know. I don't think
It just
LeBron should go there.
not the way it is right now. They have to add something. It can't just be LeBron and Steph.
Yeah,
Al Horford going
That's a good piece. That's a good piece to add. He's old. He's veteran. He's not going to take up too much minutes. He's going to be smart. He can hit
you
some
need
clutch
someone who can
threes.
take over the game. You need KD. That's what you need.
That would be great. Oh man, him. Like I said, him, KD, and LeBron together would be so great. Stephen Curry, LeBron, KD, Warriors, Draymond Green. You don't even need Klay Thompson.
you
There.
get,
You can run with Pods and all those other guys over there,
if you're
Moody and
gonna
stuff.
get KD, you got to find a way to trade Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
That has
Butler's
That's what we
contract
got to
is
trade him for. Yeah, that's
he's 50 million even. And Houston ain't trying to do nothing. Houston might as well.
Houston ain't. Houston, like Kevin Durant is burning bridges there. You might as well just let him go. Of
Mm-hmm.
was the Twitter stuff on point, Brandon? That was talked about the team. Was it on point? Did it
course,
lie?
of
Did it
course,
lie?
of course, it was real. That's what it. That's what he saw. That's what it was. That's what we saw too.
Hey, we saw it in the playoffs. Crazy too.
Bro, you can't offer
KD
nobody.
has up out of there.
You can't offer anybody a contract until the free agency starts. Players cannot talk to teams unless it's your own team. The
Ain't even a
Lakers,
30th yet. I
the
think it's the
Lakers hasn't
first
offered him
or
a
30th.
contract, but that's been like that for the last 2 off seasons. So the Lakers have not offered LeBron no contract the last 2 off seasons. That's why LeBron James opted into his contract last year. He was looking for an extension the year before. They didn't want to do it then. They didn't do it last year, and then it looks like they're not doing it this year, which is why LeBron's out of the door. But no other team can make any offer to any free agent unless they're a free agent on your team already. You have to wait till free agency starts, which is in July, and then you can start officially discussing players and offering players deals.
Yeah, the Lakers got the all injury backcourt.
You should go to
We
Washington.
all know the Lakers are not winning anything, so it's not
Yeah,
like
time to move on.
he's losing out. We know they're not winning another title with that team.
No, they're not a title contender. You even got Luka's making demands. Luka's like, yo, give me this. Luka's not even saying, hey, keep LeBron. You know, he's like, get me a center, so
And
I can,
Detroit put
dribble and throw alleys or step back 3-point and fade away one legged.
Detroit scared the Lakers so bad that they added $15 million to what they was offering Austin Reaves. They was offering him $30 million a year, and Detroit made a couple of moves because they was gonna offer Austin Reeves the max, and they added that $15 million the next day.
They've been wanting Austin Reaves too. They were going to draft Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves told them, no, I don't want to. I don't want to play
Yeah,
for
they
you. I want to
was,
go to
they
LA.
was, it was.
They were
That was
going to draft
Detroit
him.
was one of the teams that was gonna draft him. I think that was the phone call that was made. Detroit made the phone call and said, "Do you want us to draft you or not?" And the agent said no.
Yeah, man. Let's give a shout out to all the GJK members, man. Shout out to Juan Boy. We got Asante in the building. Peace and blessings. We got Twin Man in the building. Shout out to Twin Man, man. It's good to see you guys, man. All the GJK assassins here repping to the fullest, man. It's good to see you, fellas. Thank y'all for joining us on another great Sunday afternoon. We are discussing LeBron James and how great he's going to be on another uniform than the Lakers uniform next year. Because that is for sure, man. Shout out to Twain Gant. Peace and blessings, brother. Shout out to you, man. All the GJK members. Again, if you want to become a GJK member, you just hit that join tab, sign up, and you go ahead and get exclusive access to GJK merchandise, content, all kind of special stuff. Shout out to Hollywood Herm. Peace and blessings to Hollywood Herm. We got our boy A-Rod in the building. What's good, Aaron? Repping to the fullest. Again, it's always great to see all the GJK members and all you guys in the comments, man. Again, make sure y'all like, hit that subscribe button. Also, hype GJK content. Shout out to everybody who's watching us as well on FYF Sports Debate. Peace and blessings, Lamont. But yeah, man, this is a good off season, man. Usually the NBA off season is weird, but this one's actually good.
PGH Big Dog said Reeves' contract go down as the worst in NBA.
History? I don't know about that. What's it called? Contract was bad, boy. Hassan Whiteside.
They gave him $100 million.
Thank you.
His talent was worth it.
Eddie Curry, and when the Knicks signed Eddie Curry.
When the Knicks signed Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah contract was terrible.
Who else was another contract?
When LeBron teammates was getting big deals because they played with LeBron,
Ben Simmons
like
contract.
Timothy Mozgov.
Shout out to my boy.
The Lakers have signed him to all that big money.
Shout out to Eminem.
That was for Jenny Buss. That was for Jenny Buss took over. Luol Deng contract was still on the books when LeBron got there.
I mean, there's a lot of bad contracts being given out in the NBA. Trust me, Juwan Howard.
When he went to Washington.
Oh, they gave him $100 million back then. Remember that?
Yeah,
that was $100 million back then.
And you got to think, the Heat offered him $100 million, and the NBA said it was tampering or something.
Now that depends. See, this is why I always say this stuff about these contracts and people talking about contracts. We be talking like we the owners. We should be talking like we the players. In reality, yeah, the worst contract ever was Scotty's contract. If we talk about being a player, but as an ownership, Scotty's contract was one of the best contracts in NBA history. If you a GM and an owner, Scotty's contract was one of the best contracts, and Michael Jordan's contracts. Yeah, you were paying them role player money to be the superstars that they were.
That's how much the thing was back in the day. They wasn't
Yeah.
making no money.
But that's why Isaiah Thomas said the other day that we fought for free agency so that players can have the ability to choose where they want to go.
And
What made Scotty contract so long wasn't to me it big as the money; it was the length of the contract, and you
but
can't
you
sign a
had the
contract
owner
that
to
long.
tell you don't sign this. The owner tell you don't sign it. I'm ripping you off in advance. I'm telling you I'm gonna rip you off. I'm telling you
I,
not to
I,
sign it
I
because I'm gonna
I
rip
would
you
never
off.
get
No.
that when you the one who offered me. You can offer me
You
more.
don't listen to the owner. The owner's not in your best interest neither. That was all a tactic that they would run in the Bulls. That's exactly how it was.
That was
You
a
had
tax.
Yeah, no, exactly. You had Scottie Pippen begging for a contract every year, and then you have the owner telling you
No,
was
what they
on Jerry
told him was
Krause.
you signed this contract. We are not renegotiating. That was the thing.
No, that was Jerry Krause's thing. That was the way Jerry Krause worked it. But
There's no
whenever,
so they
but
telling you this is what you
no,
signed. This is what you
no.
So,
want to.
so
See, that's
offer me
whenever.
a better. So offer me a better contract.
That's my object is to pay you as less as possible.
So why are you listening to the owner? Exactly. The owner don't care. The owner's in on it as well. Just because he went out and just said, "Hey, he told everybody that 20 years that nobody knows what he told Scottie Pippen. That's what I'm saying. Like we're listening to a man who was manipulating the situation. He had Jerry Krause to lean on the whole time. When Scottie Pippen would go begging to them about money, what was the first thing Reinsdorf said? You got to talk to Krause. Krause is the man. Don't come to me. Then
And
just to
that's what
say,
he
hey,
told them what was going to happen before, and you think it was going to
no,
change.
he signed it. If he didn't like it, he could have told Jerry Krause give him more money
So why didn't he?
because he agreed with Jerry Krause to shiesty Scottie Pippen. He
So
didn't
it's
care.
Pippen. It's all going to fall on the person who
It's not
signed
really
it.
on. It's not really on Pippen. That's how contracts was back then. That's the point. And the
Yeah,
teams
because
had more
everybody act like it was
leverage.
only Pippen. Everybody got jerked.
That's what I'm saying. But Pippen got jerked even more. That's what I'm saying. Pippen got jerked even
Pippen got
more.
jerked on the length.
No,
That's what.
Pippen.
The,
No, Pippen got.
that's what
Pippen
the
got.
biggest issue on the
No,
contract.
Pippen
Yes,
got.
it was what
Pippen
it
got
was
jerked because he was
21
outplaying
million. It
his
was 21
contract.
million for 7 years.
He
No,
was outplaying his contract, and they wouldn't trade him. Other guys were leaving and trading. Guys like what's it called left. Horace Grant left. Chris Webber left. Zoe
I agree.
left.
I agree with you.
Grant
With
left because
he
he
had
didn't
played his
sign the
contract.
contract that
I
Pippen
know
signed. That's why Grant
I
left.
know that he took, but he took a risk doing that. He took a
So why
risk
didn't
doing that
Pippen didn't take the risk?
because Pippen wasn't in the same situation to take that
Yeah,
risk.
he had a bad back, and
Not only had a bad back, he had a sick. No, his father had passed by then, but he had a family to take care of. So he figured $18 million is a lot of money. He couldn't get it no more nowhere else. It would have been a risk to go because you would lose your bird rights. You would lose the opportunity to make more money.
Horace Grant made more money leaving the Bulls than he did.
I
With
know
the
because he
Bulls.
took that 1 year deal and then he had to wait after that 1 year deal to
which
sign the other
which
deal.
they
Exactly.
tampered, which
He
they
would-
tampered.
which exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's why Scotty was supposed to get traded in 95. And if he would have got traded in 95, they would have paid him his money then. They tried to trade him in 96, but Jordan said no. They tried to trade him in 97, Jordan said no. They tried to trade him in 98, Jordan said no. So
That's why
Scotty's
he had,
contract was the worst contract in NBA history because he outplayed his contract. That's the thing. He outplayed it.
everybody knew I played it too. I didn't like
I
the
mean,
way Jordan. I didn't like the
that
way Jordan approached that.
you gotta think about this.
year.
Jordan did the same thing when Jordan restructured his contract in 87. He signed an 8 year extension that lasted till 95, 96 for $3 million a year. Like,
Mhm. And the
so
Bulls were still paying him that contract when he retired.
and then that's why you get to 91 when it's time for Sky to sign his deal. It's like, well, they're paying Jordan $3 million a year for 8 years. I can sign 7 for 18. That's $2.5 million a year. I'm just under Jordan, but the problem was they got the new collective bargaining agreement,
I was just about to say that.
and then all these
But
new.
that's the reason they was really telling him to wait to sign that we get some money to pay you. He didn't want to wait. They was going to pay Pippen. He didn't want to wait.
It was going to be.
That was the thing.
They
was
probably were
saying,
going to trade him.
You
That's what they
wait,
do.
we can pay you once we get this new money. He wanted the money now. They said we couldn't. We can offer you this, but that's it.
No,
we're not going to renegotiate.
No,
if
you
he
gotta
would have
remember-
waited, he would have got the money
No.
once the new collective.
You got to remember they were holding money for Kukoc, so they had the money to pay Pippen. Even at that, they didn't want to pay him. They could have gave him the money. They were holding $2 million for Kukoc. They were literally leaving cap space for Kukoc to come on the roster.
What a lot of people don't realize, they drafted Kukoc in 1990.
Exactly. And he didn't come to the Bulls because of Mike.
They had drafted him a couple of years before he even came over. So
Yeah, the Last Dance says it's Pippen's fault, so we all just got to believe the Last Dance. That's why Pippen's mad at y'all. That's why Pippen's like, yo, y'all really tripping.
he's mad at Jordan.
Yeah. Jordan put that out there. And then Jordan said he was selfish. After Jordan took $30 million to play for the Chicago Bulls 1 year.
Tell this man what he should do with his money.
Jordan didn't make the Bulls re-sign Scotty. So obviously Jordan had no kind of power. LeBron got Tristan Thompson paid. Mozgov paid.
First of all, you say Jordan has no power, but he couldn't get traded because Jordan said no. Now you saying Jordan had no. Which one? Did he have power to cancel trades? Now he have power to make money. Which one?
Well, he definitely canceled trades because he said I'm gonna retire.
He can't be a powerful
because he's gonna retire. That's why at the end it didn't matter. That's why he was mad at the end because his retirement threat didn't matter because they was like Scotty's contract is up now. We don't care.
Well, he had the power. He had the power because he's a free agent. He was a free agent. That's where the power came from. Jordan was a free agent.
That's what I'm saying. But he threatened him with retirement. By the time Scotty's contract is up, it's like that's it. It's done. We done. Everything is done now. We're about to go into a lockout season. We about to lock these players out. So hey, it's done. We done. And then they blame Jerry Krause at the end, just like Jerry Reinsdorf loves it. They blame Jerry Krause for everything, and Scottie Pippen for everything. But how we get to this conversation anyways? Because we were talking about dudes worrying about people's monies. We shouldn't be worrying about people's money.
Craig. It was Craig's fault.
Y'all brought up Chicago.
No, we just brought up bad contracts. That's how we got here. We were talking about bad contracts and good contracts. And at the end of the day, you pay these players. Man, the NBA just signed a $77 billion network deal. And it's been successful. Already on the first year. Super successful.
Now you understand why they didn't re-sign with TNT.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly. It was a better product. It was a better introduction to the product. A lot of people were interested in the storylines because they were real storylines. Because we were watching Prime and NBC. And not to mention the Knicks making the finals definitely helped because the Knicks have such a large fan base that it helped boost the ratings for the finals for sure.
The reach you can get from Prime is much bigger than the reach you can get from TNT.
Facts.
Prime, you can go across the world because everybody got Prime across the world. TNT,
even Peacock with NBC, same thing. It's available on regular television games. You don't need cable television to watch Peacock games or NBC games.
You understand business. You understand why that TNT matching that money didn't matter. Yeah, they matched it. But
It's because Jordan don't like TNT because of Barkley.
Supposedly they friends again.
We know George. We know George. Yes, we know George. You guys would never again. Y'all were the same ones claiming y'all was coming out the mud and buying satellite TV when it was expensive back in the 80s and the 90s. But now all of a sudden it's too expensive to have different apps and too complicated to have. To mind you, to only have 3 apps.
Pay $120 for 3 apps.
Just know it,
you only need 3
Johnny.
apps.
Johnny, by the time I turned 18, I have known one person in my life who had a satellite.
You only need 3 apps. And with Prime, you don't need none. If you have Prime, you don't need no
Prime
apps.
Star? Y'all remember Prime Star?
No, I don't remember that. What's that? Prime Star?
That's the satellite, Prime Star.
Oh, no, I
didn't know.
I knew one person.
I knew one person had a satellite. I didn't
have a satellite.
I had
regular. I had TV. I had my
rain,
TV.
You was fucked.
No, I had a cable box that was rigged. That's what I had with the special card or the special chip
satellite. But
or the special jailbroken box. That's what I had.
That was the only bad part. Is if you were in the rain area.
And even at that, the jailbroken cable television didn't show regional channels elsewhere. It just showed you all the extra channels, all the sports stuff. But that was
when we moved out of the projects to the 100. Somebody had a big satellite in their yard. It was huge. I had never seen it before.
It didn't really take off till the direct TV, but Prime Star was the first.
Yeah, it was I ain't talking about them small.
First of all,
this was a big satellite.
100.
Listen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
180 million Americans have Prime. That's without for NBA nothing. So automatically, just having Prime as a member of Prime, you get a chance to watch all the games that are on Prime. So y'all got to stop capping right there. Then if you don't want to have the NBA app, you don't have to have the NBA app because on the NBA app you can watch every game besides the regional game. So that's nothing. If you just want to watch every NBA game, all you need is the NBA app. The only games that are not going to be available on those on the NBA app are the
But
ones
you
that are
can't
available on
watch the
Prime,
NBA app
NBC,
without
or
having the
ESPN.
league pass.
You gotta have the league pass.
That's what I'm saying. The league pass. That's what I'm saying. That's it. The league
That's
pass.
$100 and something dollars.
No, it's not.
You get the
The-
league.
the-
Yeah, it's
well,
you get the
the
league
It's
gym-
pass
like
in
it's
June.
like
the way to
15.
get-
It's like
$20.
It's like $15 a month for the regular package, and if you want like the premium package where you can watch it on multiple devices, then it's like 20 something bucks.
Well,
But even at that, they
the
only
way to
charge
get
you.
it-
They only
the
charge
way
you
to
for
get
the
it-
6 months.
The
Yeah.
way to get around that is to get it on your cell phone, and you can mirror it to your TV because
No, I
it's
know
cheaper
that.
on your mobile. It's cheaper on your mobile device when you get the lead. People don't get that, know that, but you can add it to your phone. It's cheaper,
Uh-huh.
and then mirror it to your TV.
I pay like $17 a month or something like that for the league pass. And I have that through Goat James Kingdom, but then I also have the NBA League Pass through Prime. Because like I told you, if you have Prime, you can get all that. You can get the League Pass through Prime. It's cheaper through Prime. You can get not Netflix. You can get an NBC Peacock through Prime, which is also cheaper. So through Prime, you can watch all the games. The only thing you can't get on Prime is ESPN. Now you would have to pay for the ESPN. I guess they have like a premium package now to where you can watch the games on ESPN on your phone. But other than that, to have ESPN, you have to have cable. If not, you can watch the games on NBC or ABC, which are free. So there is no problem watching NBA games. It was
get
no
a fire-
different than what it was back in the days. You had to
Or
watch
get
it
a
on
Fire
NBC.
Stick.
Yeah, back in the days, you had to watch it on NBC or TBS or TNT.
Y'all
Same
want to go
shit.
back to those days. Y'all
No,
want to go
no.
back to those days.
No, I don't.
The games went on TV back in those days. Throughout the week, there was no games. On Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, they would show games, but that would be on TNT. You had to
Yeah.
have cable.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go back to TNT today. I think that's. I think NBA paid for that.
I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go back to cable neither. Cable is not even worth it. They be charge you all kind of extra fees for extra stuff. They even charge you for regional channels. That's actually a fee as a part of your package.
Well, these apps is the reason why cable keep going up.
Well, I had Comcast cable for a little while. When I was doing the bill, my I had basic cable. The package was $70. The taxes and fees was $110 alone.
Yeah.
So the taxes was more than a cable.
Because
And
y'all
that-
getting the cable that's signed. That what cable is, y'all get this cable. There's no competition with cable, so they could charge you anything they want. Because you only have that cable company.
Well,
That was the issue with cable. You only have one company designated, so they could charge you whatever.
Yeah. There's no
Well,
competition.
it was
they got
it was
enough
a
of it.
city.
Competition, so they could charge you that much for it because there's no one else you're gonna get. Either gonna
It
get
was-
us or you're gonna get the 2, 4, 11 channels, and that's it.
It was
So
a
now that
city
there's
sports
competition-
tax. They had all these taxes. It was city sports tax. It was a state sports tax. It was we gonna tax you because it's Tuesday tax.
We're gonna tax you because you have no other option to
Yeah.
but to pay us or watch nothing.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what it was.
so I had got rid of it, and I had what's the name for a little while. What's that streaming company called?
Why you think Spectrum got an app now? Why you think DirecTV got app now? You can only technically get DirecTV through the app now.
Nah, yeah, DirecTV lost their subscribers due to losing the NFL package. Once they lost that, it was a wrap for them.
I had Sling for a little while.
Yeah, I try to keep up with that stuff, but I was like, none of that made sense. So like I said, I got just the apps. I got Netflix, Hulu, Prime,
Yeah.
and I just
I
watched
got
that.
my
And then
VPN used Fire Stick.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And obviously I got my jailbroken.
Greg, you ain't hear me say
That's
Fire
it.
Stick earlier. I said Fire Stick.
But to watch the NBA games, I've always had the
$30 a month, I get all
my wife-
10,000 channels.
so my wife can watch the Knicks games. Since I don't have cable, it was hard to watch the Heat games because the Heat games are just on cable television. There's no local channel that show Heat games here, so I had to get the Heat packages. I've done that. I had it last year, and I've had a couple of years, but last year I had it. So, it is what it is, though. We pay for all
Millions,
kind of silly
millions,
stuff
millions
all
of
the
dollars.
time, man.
You
I ain't gonna
pay
lie though.
these customers.
I ain't gonna lie. I was adding up all my subscriptions for all the stuff that I pay for subscriptions, and it comes up to like $300-400 a month. And I'm talking about all my subscriptions for everything stuff that I do for personal and Goat James Kingdom. It's like $300-400 a month. But I have a lot of different stuff. Instead of talking about Hulu, Disney Plus, all those stuff like that. Netflix,
I get everything on Black
Apple
Friday.
Music.
Everything on Black Friday.
Everything on Black Friday. Yeah,
Everything on
everything.
Black Friday.
And like I said, I got a couple
Do
of.
not buy nothing if it's not on Black Friday.
Advances out of Black Friday. Oh, that's true. Every Black Friday is a sale for everything. Everything.
Everything is under $5. You can get 10 apps, whatever you want, for under $5 a month.
Buy for a year, so you'll renew it around Black Friday again the next year.
Yeah, let's see who can come up
HBO
here.
Max is like $3 a month. Stars, it was $12 for a year. Like everything.
Nah, I don't
Black
have
Friday.
that. I don't have
Take
those.
note.
Those. I don't have those. Those I don't have. I don't have those things.
Take note. Black
What
Friday.
I
Cancel
got
everything and get it.
I got that's how I got Paramount Plus. $30 for the year.
That's how they get y'all. They be telling y'all to be discounts, but don't be no discounts. Them should still be.
Yeah, it's discounts. Trust me. It's discounts.
Yeah, I got Paramount Plus. $30 for a year.
$30.
And that's like what, 10? Yeah.
$30 for the year.
I'm telling you, everything's cheaper. Like it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's less than. It's like 75% off.
75% off. Yeah. Well, either way, I'm good. I work hard enough to.
I mean, it's fine. As soon as it come up, just cancel it and you renew it.
Yeah.
with the new deal. That's it.
$30 on VPN, I'm set.
Oh, one thing you know what? Now that you say that, I gotta cancel my PlayStation account because I got the PlayStation Plus account, and I had
I canceled mine.
I've been having a meaning to cancel that. I gotta cancel it. They charge me $80 a month, man.
Johnny, and it's hard.
You got some background
cancel.
noise there, Blue Boat.
It's hard to cancel, so you gotta take your time. You gotta cancel it because I was trying to cancel mine and I didn't know how to cancel it.
I'm figuring cause the problem is I don't even have a PlayStation. The PlayStation I have, my son plays. I don't even play it, so I don't even know why I even have it. But yeah, but either way, again, I've heard people not complain. Listen, man, as men, we spend money on a lot of stupid shit. So the fact that you say you're a basketball fan, you complain about the little money you would have to spend to watch NBA games on a year-to-year basis shows how much of a basketball fan you really are not.
Yeah, at the same time, we're talking about paying these players millions of dollars. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me say this, and we can get right back to sports. I know what people are saying about the subscriptions. And, I got this, and I can get that. It's only a couple of dollars. See, I've been in the game since like 2010, 2011. I know how to watch TV. So I know I'm a little bit more advanced, but I'm going to just throw this out here and we'll move on. Yeah, I paid a year subscription to what I got. I said what it was. It was Apollo TV, of course. Bro, I don't care if it's on Paramount, Hulu, all of those. It's all on this thing. I can watch your local news and everything. I don't know why people are still not doing it in 2026 and paying for Netflix and Hulu and all those. But guess what? I'm glad they do it because if enough of them left, it'll cancel what goes on. Because see, it's perfectly legal and I'm on a VPN, so it doesn't even matter. But I laugh at it now at this point in time because I know I'm further advanced and people just spend so much money on this stuff while it's streaming. There's nothing on TV that I miss. A pay-per-view, a wrestling if I was into that. And if you knew me personally, you'd be like, yeah, I got the setup, but I ain't no put it out there on the internet like that. But yeah, you still doing way too much. It's not a game that I can miss. I watch it in
internet
every
TV.
mode that
That's
it
all
comes
that
in.
is. Internet TV. But
the
thing is, some of them buffer a lot. I actually have one of those. I get the all the pay-per-view. I pay like like $5 a month, and I get all the pay-per-view and everything, boxing and everything. But I watch games and sometimes it just buffers, so it's easier to have a dedicated app like Paramount and all of that. So you can watch it in 4K. It won't buffer and everything.
And I don't pay for Netflix. My cell phone pays for it.
Yeah, of course. But a lot of that stuff you can
Oh,
get.
you got Verizon, Craig?
Well, I have Verizon. I got T-Mobile now.
I've had Netflix.
Also, T-Mobile got
I
that
had
deal
Netflix
too.
since they used to give out DVDs. I've been a Netflix subscriber since they had DVDs. So
That's
Hey,
everybody.
contact me
Right?
personally. Hey,
That's everybody.
yeah, I don't know about that. There was some
yeah.
people who
If
weren't
you
doing it
can,
back then. I remember that.
hey,
They used to go to the red box. I used to be like, y'all going to the red box?
right. That's
Oh,
how it
10
looks
years
to me
after,
when I
like
hear
10 years
people
Yeah,
after.
talking
it used
about
to
it.
be the red box. It used to be the
Yeah,
red
Red box.
box for real.
yeah. It's the same thing. That's
That was
how I look at people
Red
doing that
Box,
right
yeah.
now. It looks crazy to me, but I'm saying, if just contact me. I ain't no say too much on air. We ain't have to. We'll talk about something else. But if you want to get a better and a supreme type of thing, I'm a tech guy. Just know that. And in electronics,
All right,
ain't nothing. I don't
what
touch nothing in my home type deal.
what
So
about this 2 cents? You know a lot because you watch a lot on your television screen. What they telling you about where LeBron finna go? Where LeBron going
yeah,
next year?
definitely. There we go.
Where LeBron going next year,
There we
man?
go.
Well, tell us that. That's what we want to know. Where you think
There we
LeBron's
go.
finna go? Where you think LeBron finna go?
Where he's gonna go, man, he's gonna work a deal out with LA. And I can understand why. But man, I wish he could go to Miami. I don't want him to go to Golden State. I don't want him to look remotely like KD, even though it's not. But at the end of the day, I don't want him to do that. It can't go to teams like a Minnesota and stuff. They too childish. And he's playing with two kids. Luca and Reeves don't take this game as serious as other star players type of deal. He laughing too much. What's his name? Melo. They just laughing and stuff. It's not serious enough. They're too immature right now. Rightfully so. They're very young. Everybody don't mature real early. Ain't like Greg. What's your boy name from the Big Bus? Greg Odom. He was a bust, but he looked like he was 45 when he got drafted. He was mature. His just body broke
Reeves
down.
was 45 when he got drafted, but his age was.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like that. You know what I'm saying? He top 5 biggest bust in the NBA, like Kwame Brown,
I
Darko
don't know if
Milicic.
I don't know if he was a bust. He got hurt.
No, that's called a bust. It's a bust. You got drafted
Bust is
number one.
we didn't see him play long enough to be a bust. He was hurt.
No,
Okay.
that's what I'm
Bust 11
saying.
years.
He
That's
got
a
hurt.
bust. Yeah, you don't draft an injured player. Injury is a part of being a bust. If
No.
you was
I mean,
injured,
Brown is a bust.
No, because I know Kenyon Martin he was hurt when he played with Cincinnati, and he wasn't even able to play.
How many seasons Greg Oden played?
No, hold on.
He had
What
to
I'm
retire
saying.
due to injury.
Okay, but what you're
Kwame
saying?
Brown retired because he was just bad. There's a
Okay.
difference.
No.
Kwame played like 10, 12 years though.
Yes.
I tell you what, argue with Google or check. If you ask your Google right now, what's the top 5 NBA busts? You can argue with them. You ain't got to, I'm just regurgitating what it is, and I understand what the fact is. I don't care if he played, he's a bust. You wasted the number one pick.
You just repeating what somebody else said. I don't think he was a bust because he got hurt.
Oh man, can I answer the question next?
Okay, well, you Google it.
I don't need to
go
Google
ahead.
it. I got my own mind and my own eyes.
We're gonna come to you right quick, Blue Ball, but let's let Danzo. That's how I say your name, brother. Danzo. Donzo. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, sir. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button when you see our content. What you got for us today, man? Where's LeBron gonna go, man? What's the best option for him, or where you think he's going to go?
I think he's going to go. I think he's gonna stay in LA. And I'm not gonna get into that, but where I think he should go, I believe he should go to Golden State now, or the Heat. But the reason I say so is because I believe there is a higher level he can play at, and that's what I want to see. Best believe the roster in the franchise needs some fixes and some changes. But if we're talking about playing at a higher level of basketball, oh yeah, go to Golden State. No question. Even at an old age, I want to see that. Other people want to see that. The best player ever is playing with the best shooter. Like, who doesn't want to see that? Guaranteed, if you put any one of you guys as the franchise CEO or general manager, oh yeah, you could construct a team, but they're not like us. They're not talking about basketball or thinking about basketball at a level like all of you guys. So he's gonna stay in LA. That's my answer. Thank you for having me. I'm still here, but thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
I appreciate that, man. Good take, man. Again, we all excited. You sound like a basketball fan. That means you know LeBron's great, and it would be great to see him in. Again, I think Stephen Curry, he really wants to play with Stephen Curry, but they just have to make it happen so that it's not a. LeBron doesn't want stressful season. He already know he's going to deal with the haters, that he's going to deal with the critics and the critiquing. He just wants to be able to enjoy the season that's on top of it. And I think if they can put again some kind of form to get rid of Jimmy Butler, to get somebody in to help him, and yeah, I think he would love to go to Golden State. I don't want him back in LA. I think the LA fan
Yeah,
base.
of course, yeah.
And I know what, I'm not gonna say the LA fan base. I'm gonna say that the Kobe fan base on social media has made it hard for LeBron to be in LA. The true Laker fan base has appreciated LeBron James. I've been to several Laker games here in Miami, and the Laker fan base has come down here to see LeBron James. These are Laker fans, and they all appreciate LeBron James. But again, coming to Miami would be the best storyline. Unfinished business. Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Bam. That would be the most deadly front court we can talk about for a long time. They'll be solid defensively. LeBron will be the playmaker we need in Miami. Oh, it's Biscayne and Drew, man. Y'all in trouble, man. What's good, Blue Boat? We got the Lord of GOAT, James Kingdom, in here. What's good, Blue Boat?
Hey, what's going?
Nothing much, man. It's good seeing you, man. Thanks for joining us on the Sunday afternoon, man.
Can
What
you
do
hear
you
me?
think? Yeah, we can hear you. What do you think LeBron should do, or what do you think he will do? Either or both.
Well, you know what? It's kind of, I can't call it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't call it right now. You know what I mean? Because with LeBron, you never know. You never know from day to day what he's thinking. You know what I mean? Because we didn't think he'd go back to Cleveland. But number one, we did not think he'd go back to Cleveland the second time. I think that shocked everybody. You know what I mean? With the way things ended, with the way that they didn't construct their roster right enough to where, you know, to compliment LeBron to have a chance to compete for championships. But yeah, man, we didn't think he'd go back to Cleveland. And me personally, I would like to see him either go to Cleveland. That'd be a nice feather in his cap. Go back home, win another title with them, and it would kind of enhance his legacy. You know what I mean? And, you know, it would definitely enhance his legacy. But you know, a return to Miami wouldn't sound bad neither. You know what I mean? But either that, for me, I think he should retire. I think he should hang him up. You know what I mean? He has nothing to prove. He's on that Mount Rushmore of all-time greats. Some people consider him the GOAT. You know what I mean? He's 1A, 1B with him and Mike. But for me, if he's going to play a couple more years, it shouldn't be with the Lakers, man. It should not be with the Lakers, man. Those fans out there, those Sixers fans in particular, them cold tarts, didn't really want him there in the first place. I mean, there's few far between. I mean, I'm here in Ohio, and believe it or not, we got Lakers fans here who don't like LeBron either. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. You know what I mean? How that works. But for me, I wish he wouldn't go back to LA, man. If that's one place that he shouldn't go, is the Lakers, because they made it clear for the past 4 years that they want to move on from LeBron. You know, some of the fans didn't want him there in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you know, because this whole thing with him and Kobe, you know, just this whole, you know, fictional beef, this fictional, you know, competition with, you know, LeBron and Kobe fans. But
Yeah,
for me,
Kobe fans would rather the Lakers be sorry than be winning with
right,
LeBron. Legitimately, yeah.
They'd rather be like a lottery team than rather actually have a chance to win, because they want to, you know, they would rather keep Kobe in the record books as a further add LeBron to that Laker lore. That's what they rather have. And to them, the 2020 championship don't count.
Hey, let me say something to Count Dracula over there right quick. Hold on. Hey, let me say this. You got to understand, bro, when you that far gone in your career, in your life, you don't understand. Like going to Cleveland like that at this point in time, you're just kissing a fat girl. Look, I know what you're saying, but you must ain't never been to L.A. You must ain't never been to Miami. Bro,
Well, I've been to LA, I've been to Miami, but I'm saying, like, as far as like an actual ending, a feather in his cap. You know what I mean? It's like going back to Cleveland would be like maybe, you know what I mean? It would be the reverse of what Mike did going to Washington. You know what I mean? Instead, he would be competing for championships. Though, of course, they would kind of have to tweak their roster a little bit. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I don't think he wants to go back there. I think he did all he can do for Cleveland. He don't like living in Cleveland. He's moved on. He's a billionaire.
He in
What
Cleveland.
billionaire lives in Cleveland?
He in Cleveland right now.
it is so. He still got his mansion up there in
He in Cleveland right
Township.
now.
What he doing in Cleveland right now?
He got his mansion up there in Township.
What are you doing over there?
That's where LeBron's from. That's his area. That's his hometown.
That's
what I'm
right
saying.
now doing what? What is he doing there?
Golf. He was golfing up here like maybe last month.
What golf course is in Cleveland? The guy got golf courses in Cleveland?
I guess you ain't everybody been to Miami. You ain't never been to Cleveland.
I don't want to go to Cleveland. There's nothing. What kind of landmark they got there? Name me one thing that I can go see as a tourist.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with bologna. But man, once you taste steak, you don't want bologna no more. That's all I'm saying. Bologna's good.
Check this out. But I'm just saying, like, that's his hometown, his city. You can have steak in your home city, man. He's like it's the very opposite. It's the opposite of what happens with the Lakers.
Cleveland is still a bad organization.
They treat this dude. They revere this dude. With the Lakers, he's just another dude, and they want him gone. In Cleveland, he's revered, and with the Lakers, he's public enemy number one. So, what would you rather be?
Hey, he's not no public enemy number one there like that.
Oh, stop. You talking about Kobe fans. I'm talking about Lakers fans that I know. Lakers fans that I know that don't want him around there, man. They cold tars, man. They cold.
Even the old players be saying silly stuff.
Right,
guys like Byron
that's
Scott,
what I'm saying.
They all be saying silly stuff about man. It's my
you got
time.
Byron Scott out here coming at him sideways, sneak this him saying he should leave the Lakers. So you know what I mean? He should like give them what they want. Get the hell up out of there.
Hey, can I get up out of there, man? I debunk what you just said about that. Like they don't like LeBron. It's a reason why they jumped the tickets even after Kobe left.
But that's a business aspect. That's a business aspect.
No, but I'm saying you act like everybody. I know people dislike LeBron, but it's a reason why they were able to jump the tickets up thousands of dollars. They didn't do that because Austin Reaves is there.
I know that. But what I'm not talking about
that's
the actual
LeBron everywhere. That's LeBron everywhere. It don't matter. That's LeBron everywhere.
That you just proving our point that LeBron be benefiting them and they don't be really laying out the carpet for LeBron. They really got to.
Lakers are disrespectful to LeBron James. Period.
And that's what I'm talking about, B. Lee. You don't understand what I'm saying. Like
Rob
it's the
Pelinka,
whole
Jeannie Buss,
disrespectful, man.
They're disrespectful.
Jeannie Buss, they didn't really build a championship team around this dude.
The Rambises, all of them. They are. Why do you think they're leaking this information out? Man?
If they respected LeBron, they would have kept that 2020 team at least intact for one more year. They broke up the championship team a year after they won the whole thing. And just blew it up. You had like 7 different players on that team. So it's like
that was different. We know that was an anomaly. So we can't quit trying to make anomalies and exceptions to the damn rule. We know the bubble championship is not normal. So they knew what was going on. Some teams, look, even when Golden State had the best record.
So wait a minute.
Hold on. Even when the Golden State Warriors had the best record, they knew they could not compete the next year with that same squad. Just like the New York Knicks won the championship. Do you think people really like, oh yeah, they're going to repeat? You still got to rebuild and change. And that's what they were trying to do.
No. They were trying to do, but key components they got rid of. They got rid of Dwight Howard. They let Danny Green walk out the door. Who else? Avery Bradley was gone. They
Rondo went to
replaced him with
Orlando.
Wesley Matthews, who didn't really do much. Montrezl Harrell. Over the hill, Marcus Gasol. I'm not even a Lakers fan, and I know this stuff, man. What are you talking about? Like, come on, man. If you got to just, well, wait a second. You had to just kept like maybe 2/3 of that team, they at least would have got to the finals.
Okay, I don't care. Look, OKC kept they damn near their whole squad and upgraded. They still lost the championship. So stop the cap like it's a guarantee.
What is the cap? What is the cap? What is the cap? Why did they lose in 2021?
I'll talk over you because you're talking over me.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I appreciate it because you're making me raise my voice. But look, at the end of the day, what I'm saying, no team in professional sports really keep their same team. They're making some changes in some type of way. They just do. Now their core, they try to keep. And we know the core is not enough to just win. OKC proved that.
But what you're not understanding is they changed the whole entire roster around the 2021 Lakers. That was a whole different team.
OKC players got hurt this year. That's the difference. They got hurt. Lakers dismantled their team. They dismantled their team.
They completely dismantled their team.
Milwaukee got hurt too.
Yeah, these teams you're talking about were hurt teams, not dismantling of teams. For no reason.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I was saying, like, end of the day, I just feel like LeBron's time with the Lakers, man, it's just like Randall's course said. I feel like either retire should be on the table or if you want to go back to Miami, I wouldn't be against that either. I wouldn't be against that either. But Lakers, that crap should be dead, man. Because if it is what it is, to be honest with me, I don't think he should have went there in 2018. To be honest, they were way better options back then than the Lakers. Lakers weren't even close to being a title contender even there. It just
Lakers was a lottery team.
Yeah.
Lakers was in a lottery, so it's something LeBron wanted.
Right. His family, he wanted that lifestyle. He wanted to live in LA and all that stuff. So it went hand in hand. But for me, it was from a basketball decision wise, it was never the right move. Not to me, at least.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, if I could please say something.
That's what I said. Go ahead, bro.
Hello.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We're listening.
Hey, guy, we can hear you. You still there?
Nah, he bounced.
I guess he. Let me see what that means. Okay, you back?
Yeah, my apology.
All
Yeah,
right.
I don't know why that shit was doing that. But yeah, my apology, Blue Ball. I didn't really hit much because my phone was bugging. But I just wanted to quickly say that the reason I'm so focused on Golden State is because it's a Western Conference team, and as of right now, it's the most realistic. And this nigga LeBron just broke so many records just off this year alone. It was records after records. Winning one Finals MVP in the Western Conference is just gonna put him at just the top of the top of the. I don't think I can't even fathom what one Finals MVP from another Western Conference team is gonna do for him as far as in the debate in his first career. As far as when you match it up with the other Western Conference all-time players, so this is why I'm really focused on it because the Heat is a great second option, but winning a championship on an Eastern Conference team is like, damn, he already did that 3 times, so
Yeah, man.
No, with all due respect, I want him to win. Period. Whatever gives him the best chance to win, do that. But winning a Finals MVP, one more But the Western Conference team, oh man, it's I promise you guys, Magic Johnson's never done that. Steph Curry obviously has never done that. Listen, I don't know where you guys put KD, but personally, KD is a little overrated as far as where his Finals MVP ranks. That would put LeBron. That would be LeBron be over KD as far as an all-time Western Conference play, because that's my opinion. But
Western Conference player? What's a Western Conference player? Like that don't.
I think he's paying attention more to the narratives that the East is weak rather than just worrying about what's going on.
The East ain't weak, man. I
I
don't know where
never
people
said
get
that.
this.
I never said
No, I'm
that.
just saying
I
that.
never
No,
said
but there's this notion that like somehow the West is just a better conference, and it's like it's two styles of basketball that is played.
Yeah.
And I think Isaiah Thomas touched on it too, and he was saying how every team in a franchise and a city has like a culture and identity that kind of mirrors the team from the city itself. And John could attest to that. The way the Bulls do things, it's a Bulls thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, it's a Chicago thing. Like, not anybody can play in Chicago. Not anybody can play in New York. Not anybody can go play in Detroit. You see what I'm saying? And not anybody can go play in Philadelphia. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can go play in Golden State. Anybody can go play in all these other teams and stuff like that. Like these franchises in the West Coast don't have the same culture. It's a different thing with the West Coast. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. We want LeBron to win, but again, he's at a stage he don't even have to win. Like I don't even care. Like whoever said somebody at year 40 something and 20 something years in the NBA has to win. Now, I was just about to ask Juan Boy something. I see he disappeared, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Peace and blessings to all the GJK members. I see y'all pulling up here, man. Peace and blessings. We got New World in the building. What's good, New World? New World will tell you. He a Laker fan. He'll tell you how they treat LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching this franchise for over 30 years at this point, and this is probably the worst that we've been managed outside of us not doing shit in the 90s. Like this has really been the worst decade that I remember watching for us, because we have the best player, like the greatest player of all time on this team, and yet he's had to constantly sit behind another player who's always injury prone. Like we can never get to a deep playoff run because the so-called best player that's supposed to be the best player actually is never available and is never the best player when we need them to be the best player, i.e. Anthony Davis, Luka. They had LeBron playing behind fucking Reaves this year, and we saw Austin Reaves couldn't do anything.
That's what I said.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like LeBron is too good to be a third option, even at 41 years old. He proved that in the playoffs. Like we had motherfucking Luke Kennard, bro. His first game, he already dropping 25 points, and Reeves been in the playoffs for the last 3 years. He ain't had a 25-point game at all. Insane, bro.
Let me say this West East thing, it's closer than what people think. But what I'm going to say about it, like, yeah, it does matter. Like in football, yeah, it does matter. I did it in the SEC and I rushed for this and through this. It does matter. I don't care. Your HBCU numbers is good. We don't discredit it that much, but it's not the same. Look, playing in the West, you got to understand, yes, it is stacked. It's stacked a lot of years. You can handpick a few teams out of the East that are good, but the exception to the rule is never the rule. The New York Knicks is not a representation of the East, so we can stop that. Boston Celtics is not just what the East looks like. The West has been dominated, and it is what it is. We ain't got to lie about it, Craig.
I'm not gonna disrespect it, but disrespect it.
Yeah, I mean, the East is okay, but
I mean, I don't know how this has anything to do with the Lakers and what LeBron's about to be doing, but oh well, this nigga always be bringing the conversation off.
Don't call me a nigga, bro. Come on, act right, bro. You ain't
I'm gonna
don't
call
start
you
with the
whatever
personal
the fuck
shit.
I want to, bro.
Okay,
Shut
all right,
up.
here we go. All right, here we go. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to know why we're not talking about the Lakers and LeBron.
God said what I said about the dang old West. I can't get in and say something, so I have to wait. So it can be minutes down the line before someone gets the chance to speak. But all this, man, you be trying to, you and that other dude, not on here now. Y'all do that personal
I
attack
see
stuff
why
and
LeBron boy
calling
left.
people
He wasn't
niggas,
trying to listen to this
calling people
nigga.
niggas and stuff like that, man. That's what be ruining the show. But it's all good. Say what you got to say. Calling people out their name and stuff, bro. You so
You done talking,
disrespectful.
nigga? All right, cool. Damn.
Nothing about you disagreeing about my opinion. That's cool. But anyway, back to where LeBron gonna go. We just get back on the subject.
I think LeBron can go wherever the fuck he want to go. At the end of the day, I don't think he needs to stay on the Lakers. As a fan of the Lakers, I would rather him retire with my team. But like I said, they decided to give Austin Sleeves the contract that he got, and I hear they still ain't made an offer to LeBron, so he might as well just go where he need to go. I think LeBron going to the East would actually be really good because I think he has more of a chance to win if he went to like one of the contenders over there. I just don't know about Miami.
I don't know about Miami either. They got a lot of holes to fill.
Hmm. I think he would be good in like either Detroit or you can even put Braun, and it's gonna sound weird because we know that nigga hurt all the time, but LeBron probably do good in Philly too because they seem like they trying to put uh Tyrese Maxey and VJ as like the new faces of their franchise. So Braun could potentially go over there. And we know he be working out with Maxey in the offseason. Maxey's like LeBron's protege. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think he
he
would
do
be
be working with Maxey a whole lot every
yeah,
offseason too.
every offseason that he been in the league. So I think Braun would do good in Detroit, or if he went to Philly. New York already got what they got going on over there, so I don't really think it would be a good fit if he went to that team, especially with how much Jalen Brunson dominates the ball. It's just going to be like how Braun is with Luka right now. I just think, yeah, I think it's only those two teams really. Like, don't
And
go to Cleveland.
like I said early on that I think Golden State is a bigger option than I think a lot of people actually think. I think for years they've had conversations. They put it on LeBron mind to come to Golden State. I do think one of the ways if I hear about a Jimmy Butler trade coming soon, I think that would be letting us know that LeBron's
Hmm.
going to Golden State. Um, so that to me right now, I think that's his number one look is Golden State, and then you can go from there down. I think the
Hmm.
Lakers want to make moves when free agency start. I think New World just pay attention to the moves that the Lakers make once free agency start. Miami too. That go for Miami too. Just watch when free agency starts. Watch the moves they make. You can kind of, if you're paying attention to the moves these teams making, you can see what LeBron. I think LeBron isn't going to lay it back. I don't think he's going to come out day one in free agency saying I'm going here.
Hmm.
He's going to sit back and watch what some of these teams do because I think one, he's not good. He's not going to go act for the max. So I think he already know I'm going to take a pay cut. So let's see why I'm willing to take a pay cut and go here and do what. So
To do what exactly? I mean,
yeah,
it would have been better if they just decided to handle the Lakers. I mean, if they just decided to settle the situation with Braun first, like even if they had to wait on paying Reeves, like at the end of the day, Reeves is not the priority. Like I would have rather just let him go. Like to be honest
I don't
with
know if
you.
you heard me earlier, but I think that's what their plan was. And then Detroit at the last minute was making moves to offer Reeves the max. And I think the
Mhm.
Lakers, I think it scared the Lakers, and I think it forced them to move earlier than they originally had planned on moving. Because like I said, they offered Reeves 30 million per, and
Mhm.
then that was the negotiating number, and then Detroit was going to put a package together that was going to offer him 45 million per.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
the
I mean
Lakers
that
ended up just paying him a little bit more than
than what
Detroit
they
could
would.
even pay him.
Yeah, yeah. That's unfortunate if that is the case, because we this is all speculation. We don't really know everything that's going on in this situation unless we are directly connected with these people, and I know I'm not. So I'm just guessing. But it's just like, damn, bro. Like Like you're supposed to do everything you can to keep a player like LeBron James. He's a legendary player. Austin Reaves is a LeBron protege. End of the day, like he developed under
Facts,
LeBron.
facts,
Rui
facts,
Hachimura is a LeBron protege. He developed under
facts.
LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Bronny, he developed under Bron. You got a lot of great players or a lot of good players that came off of this roster that been playing with Bron and he been developing them. Even Jackson Hayes, developed by
Yeah.
LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like he followed what Bron tell him what to do at the 5 spot. AD wasn't teaching this nigga how to be a 5. It was LeBron. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like this man is actually great for developing talent. It's just it's a conundrum because LeBron do be in win now mode. So it's not like he's not necessarily trying to have a whole bunch of young guys on his team, but it's when the young guys are there, they still learn a lot from him. So I think that's a really underrated aspect of his game.
Oh, you're definitely right about
Yeah,
that.
I
You
agree. I agree with that. And again, I'm just gonna go all out and just be a complete fan. Like this is the one of the closest, the best opportunity for him to make a decision. And you know what I'm saying, going to this Golden State team would just accomplish so much. And going back to the dude that said something about the narrative, um, um, that's exactly why too. I'm not with the narrative, but the analytics will also look at it. Oh yeah, he's in the Western Conference with Steph Curry, beat these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be a great opportunity for him. It's not too far down, and if you could reconstruct that team somehow, some way, yeah, of course. Because as you can see, what Bro said, they just disrespected him by giving someone else, an undrafted player, some money. And with all due respect, he earned that. All right, Austin Reaves earned that. You know what I'm saying? I just think LeBron is worth that as well. That's all.
No, the Lakers don't think so. That's the problem. And again, Adrian Knight, LeBron's not chasing anything, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all keep putting y'all expectations on people. LeBron's not chasing anything. He
Yeah,
Even if he
I
was,
know.
so
accomplished
what?
no. The
I
only
just
thing
I
LeBron,
want
Even if he
only thing
was, so
LeBron is
what?
chasing,
Ajani,
only thing
Ajani.
LeBron is chasing is to see how far he can go. That is
Yeah.
it. He's just trying to see how much he can push himself, how much more he has in the tank. That is really it. That is all LeBron's trying to see.
Ajani, listen. Ajani, you know what I want him to do? I want this nigga LeBron to make the gap between him and Michael Jordan so far. Like, yo, like, bro, I'm telling you,
It's
that's just
already
me. Maybe
far.
it's the
It's
glue.
already so far that they're
Well,
crying.
I,
He
They're
surpassed
I
crying
don't know.
Jordan
about
in
it.
I
so
just,
many
I don't.
things. He's a better winner than Jordan. He's a better player than Jordan. He's a better defender than Jordan. He's a better leader than Jordan. He has a better career than Jordan. There is nothing LeBron James has to do to make somebody feel like he's better than Michael Jordan. If you don't think
You know,
LeBron's not better
you
than
know what's
Mike,
so crazy?
you don't know basketball. It's just
Yo,
that
you know what's
simple.
so
Or you
crazy?
zesty. That's it.
You wanna know what's so crazy? After the playoffs this year, right? After he beat the Rockets, and I'm gonna say LeBron beat the Rockets, right? There was so many fans that said, "Oh, LeBron's the GOAT," like as terms, and they were previously Michael Jordan fans, and I was just so baffled because it's just I don't understand. Like, what did that series alone take you to change your decision? You know what I mean? And it's just, and to be honest, it's not impressive to me that LeBron did it, but it's impressive that a fucking Michael Jordan fan just switched up in 2026. Like what are we doing? Like it's listen, I want him to go so far with this shit. This is why, like back when in 2025, once he lost to the Timberwolves, I was so upset because I felt like his team didn't contribute enough. So this is when Golden State started buzzing too. So I was like, you know what? And Dallas too was buzzing. Oh, where can LeBron go, bro? Again, I'm on this any Western Conference team. LeBron wins the Finals MVP. I promise you, like it's just like they would need to spam it.
Why does it have to be a Western Conference
yeah,
team? LeBron winning
and that's why I said
Yeah,
the
something about the
MVP
narrative.
anywhere. If LeBron wins the
just
Finals MVP anywhere at this juncture of his career is
just
going to
to
be
answer that,
epic.
so he could be the first player with two Finals MVPs on two different Western Conference teams because not Kareem Magic didn't do it. Um, Kevin Durant's trying to do that. Kevin Durant's been on like five different fucking teams, still didn't do that. LeBron will already be the best, one of the best Western
I
Conference
don't.
players of
I
all
don't.
time.
I don't know. I don't even know if that even matters.
I don't
That's
think that
this
part
is just a
matters.
dream. This is just a dream. It's not.
And it'd
I
be
don't
no,
think it's
and
gonna
because it'd be
happen.
this would be crazy if he goes and win a Finals MVP on the fourth team. Now that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And
That's
honestly,
crazy.
that's even more crazy than anything you just said, bro. Like, no
Yeah.
disrespect, that would still be cool, I think. But I just think the fact that you're talking about a 41-year-old LeBron winning a Finals, it don't matter if it's in the West or the East. I think that's just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bigger narrative. He's 41
yeah.
and he won a
Facts.
fucking
The,
Finals
the
MVP.
the
That's
question is
insane.
Yo,
who can
if he
LeBron win a
does it on the
championship
West, bro,
faster?
oh my gosh.
Who can LeBron win a championship faster with? Luka Doncic, Stephen Curry, or Giannis?
And
Steph Curry.
it's gonna be honest. It's gonna be honest for
Probably,
sure.
Ah, it's
probably,
Giannis.
probably
It's gotta be
Giannis,
Steph.
honestly,
But
to be
Steph
honest with you.
Curry, yo, Steph Curry, oh my god.
Because
Steph
Giannis don't
Curry.
need
Imagine
the ball
look
like Luka. Luka needs the ball. Giannis don't
That,
need
that,
the
that,
ball
that makes
like
them
that.
that
and
makes the
also
answer Steph Curry
listen,
more.
one more thing, everyone. You guys know the fan base, right? If listen, I'm gonna take another step. Obviously, I can't think about multiple championships. We have to first think about one. But in a hypothetical scenario, if Steph Curry wins 6 championships, oh, his fan base is going crazy, and I'm gonna be with them.
Yeah, who cares what Stephen Curry gonna win? He only gonna win championship because of
I'm
LeBron and
gonna be
KD.
with them. I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna
Nobody
be with
cares.
them. I'm gonna say Steph has 6. I'm gonna say Steph has 6, and he was a system just like LeBron. He played 20 years. Fuck out
Nah,
of here.
nah. LeBron gets 6 titles. They'll be upset about
It's
that. Oh my God! But yeah, again, like I said, his
it's
best
just
chance
it's
to
just
winning a
gluten.
championship right now, if he wants to win a championship for real, would be go to Miami because they
I
would
think
definitely
Golden
be the
State.
best option. I don't know
I
how Golden
think
State
go.
would win a championship. With just him and LeBron and Steph, no, you would have to add pieces to that right now. Right now,
You got to
LeBron
add
going
you got to add pieces to Miami. I mean, I
no.
think
It's better right now. The pieces you would have to add for him to join Giannis and Bam would be less than you would have to add for him and Stephen Curry. You have to add a significant piece to make him win in Golden State with Steph. You don't
LeBron
have to
is
do
the
that with
shooter.
Miami.
I don't like him as the best shooter out of all three of them. Though. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
The
Well,
best shooter.
Johnny, did you hear me
You got a
say
bunch of
LeBron would
dudes that are
be?
super efficient and great on defense. What are y'all talking about?
No, Johnny, did you hear me say that LeBron would be good in Detroit or in Philly?
We said that, but yeah, I don't think he wants to go play over there. I don't think he wants to go play in Philly too, because Philly would be crazy.
Philly
It would
would
be
be
hard.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but I think they would
Ain't no
love
winning.
Bron in
Ain't no
Philly.
winning. Ain't no. It's too much. It's too much to do in Detroit. It's too much coaching. Too much veteran needed ship. Too much. LeBron would have to do much. In Miami, he don't have to do nothing. Everything's already gonna be laid out for him. LeBron just could do show up every day that he has to get ready for a game. That's what makes the Lakers think so better. That his routine won't change in LA. But he knows in Miami that routine won't change neither. He'll be able to do his normal routine, his normal process. Everything will be good to go. They're gonna add pieces again. If the Miami Heat can make a run with Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, and them, Duncan Robinson,
Yeah,
they're gonna make a run with LeBron, Bam, Giannis, and all of that stuff that the Heat can add over there. Especially when you got LeBron over there.
I'd rather him go back to the Heat, honestly, than go to a new team. At least the Heat with the team he already played for.
Yeah, going to Philly would be like being another coach. He would have to
He would have,
really
yeah.
a lot of mentoring, a lot of stuff going on,
No,
and they
because
would.
I was hoping that Joel Embiid would be healthy next year. You know, you got a healthy Joel Embiid, you got Tyrese Maxey and BJ. They got them young guys over there. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I
Yep,
think
and
that's like asking for a healthy Kawhi. It doesn't have a meaning.
man,
No,
can you imagine?
no,
Can you
you're
imagine
100%
LeBron
right.
getting screens? Can you imagine LeBron getting screens from Bam and Giannis? Lord have mercy.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, because
it
that's
just
all Bam can do is
it's
set
like
screens.
LeBron has to go to an Eastern Conference team, bro. There's no
Set
Western Conference team that
set
has a
set it better than
situation.
Anthony Davis can.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we should stop this
Shout out to
Miami.
New World, man. I mean, shout out to 2 Cents, man. Shout out to 2 Cents, man. Thank you, 2 Cents, for becoming a member again.
LeBron James,
I was gonna ask y'all that.
LeBron
What are the
James,
things that we can do
LeBron
again to
James, LeBron
continually
James,
um,
LeBron James.
improve our membership for you guys and what we can keep providing you guys. You guys clearly see we keep adding more stuff to the members community so that you guys have access to stuff, exclusive stuff. I just posted the interview that I did Friday night in the members community. I know you can get it on Friday's show, but again, it's just the interview between Martell and I. But again, appreciate your membership, appreciate you guys' support. We are still trying to continue to grow this content. Tonight at 7 p.m., I will be doing the watch party for the summer. So from here on out, we're going to start watching games, and we're going to watch Game 1 of the 1998 NBA Finals here at 7 p.m. So I'm going to send y'all the link for that. All the GJK members will have access to that, and also all the GJK members on TikTok as well. So shout out to all y'all who support us, man. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Brandon and I do have big plans coming up. We continue to try to get better and better. YouTube is even helping us out by weeding out all the fake content creators and all the fake shows that don't do no real good content. So we're surviving through all of that. So shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank you so much. So we're gonna have some fun. So we gonna have some fun, man. Again, y'all. I like the fact that I didn't think that y'all would be so interested in LeBron joining the Heat again. I thought y'all would be hating on my boys.
I'm not. I don't even get it.
I'm not hating on it, Johnny. I just don't want to see you happy. That's all.
That's fine.
I'm not hating on it either.
I'm already happy. You didn't see the moves I was putting. I was dancing like Chris Brown the other day because of y'all. I'm already happy. What you talking about, man?
I'm just hating.
Like for me, if it's the most realistic out of all of his options, oh yeah, for sure. Like I want reality too. Like I don't want to be just high off this. You know what I'm saying? This rumor. You know, I want it to be as realistic as possible. If it's realistic, oh yeah, I'm with it. You know, the same thing will go.
It is realistic. You know? Pat Riley will make an offer.
It's just, you know.
It is. The Lakers are still the best. Right now, if I had to say it, it's 50% Lakers, 25% Warriors, 25% Heat. Or maybe 35% Warriors and 15% Heat.
Yeah.
But
I think the Warriors is the number one.
I just don't want Bron to play with Curry. They need to trade Curry to the Lakers.
Your mic is kind of bad there, New World.
If LeBron goes to the Heat,
they need to trade him to the Lakers.
Goes to the Heat, right, and they trade Bam Adebayo, oh man, that should be wild.
Nah, they're not trading Bam. Get out of here, Bam.
Yeah,
excuse me, sir. Do you see what's here? Do you see what's here? 83 points, sir. Nobody on your team.
They're trying to get a defender in there over there in Miami to help Giannis. So trade Bam.
How do y'all want LeBron to retire? Why would y'all want LeBron to retire? Only a zesty would say something like that.
Never that.
Only you zesty Jeffries would talk like this.
That.
It doesn't hurt that he's here. Like y'all didn't say, Vince Carter should just retire. Kobe should just retire. Mike should just retire. Oh, facts. We already know that y'all used to saying Mike should retire because the motherfucker did it 3 times.
Facts. You know, that just reminds me. You want to know what I think is the craziest stat ever? I think it's Will Chamberlain's minutes a season was like 40 point 48 point something, but obviously that was in a different era, so you can't really, you know, say that in today, you know. But today it would be having the most minutes of all time, technically, in my opinion. Having the most minutes of all time is the greatest stat ever. I can tell you why again, but
what do you mean by that? I'm not really. I couldn't really follow the thing.
Back when I was in middle school, right? I used to play basketball since I was in middle school. You know, when you balling with niggas, yo, everyone was just talking like, you know, they be just mad arrogant. Before it was how many points you had or how many statistics you had. It was, oh, how much burn did you get? Oh, did you even get in the game? Oh, so then that transferred into high school too. And then eventually I realized, oh, the more minutes you have, it means you're making an impact. So having the most minutes of all time, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, it's a no-brainer. What player are you going to give? Oh, a 15-year-old, you tell him, oh, once you get to the NBA, you're going to have the most minutes of all time. What are you going to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something you can't really fathom. You can't fathom that. You know, his statistic stands for itself. His accolade stands for itself. He's a better winner than Jordan. Come on, bro. This is, again, there's some crazy stat out there that we don't know, and I'm trying to discover that. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me. It's gonna start with having the most minutes of all time. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? So like, there's a bunch of crazy LeBron stats out there that they don't post on the main media, and I think it's disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, because I thought they went mad sound. I'm like, but yeah, like there's mad stats out there, mad stats out there. When you talk about him being 21 All NBA, 2022 All Star, you have to put consecutive with that. You can't just say 21 All Star because that's somebody. Let's say in 1,000 years when
It's
you know what I'm
22
saying,
All Stars, not 21. It's
22 All Star.
22 All Stars
Yeah,
in a row.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to put consecutive
That's
with that.
another
You can't.
record. That's a
Like,
record. Yep.
that's a record. You can't just put 22 off. You have to say consecutive because you know what I'm saying. You have to be very specific with that detail, and it comes to that little things that they just don't do. So yeah, LeBron goes to, for me personally, for my little fanboy imagination. Oh yeah, go to a Western Conference team. Oh man, bro, it's a wrap. I don't care if it's Utah. I don't care if it's Dallas. I don't care what it is. Win that Finals MVP and another Western Conference team. I promise you, bro. This shit will blow all over the world, bro. There will be zero
As a
zero rebuttal.
as an NBA fan, my thing would be LeBron just close it out with the Lakers, right? You
Yeah, yeah,
did
of
what you
course.
did,
Yeah, of
right?
course, of course,
That's my NBA fandom. As a
of course.
Miami Heat fan, I would want him to come back to Miami and really make it a drama thing. It would be perfect. It'd be so Pat Riley-esque to have LeBron come down here with Giannis, right? And then on top of that, LeBron tell people like, yeah, I got some unfinished business to do in Miami. I didn't get a chance to really, shine there, but now I'm gonna come back there and win a championship. But as a LeBron fan, and the troll that I am, and being what I am, I'm the minister of defense of GOAT James Kingdom, or the national spokesman for GOAT James Kingdom platform. LeBron James teaming up with Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant would be the ultimate troll experience. It would be the ultimate LeBron fan experience. It would be the greatest thing for us. That it would be the best seminar. The whole craziness of this season. It would even be better than what we're going to see with Melo and Anthony Edwards on the team together. That would be the best drama of NBA history with
Uh, uh,
those three
Facts,
in Golden
Johnny,
facts,
State.
What they
facts.
call that, a super team?
Yo,
Oh, it's
facts.
definitely a super team. I would even say it's a super team. Kevin Durant,
Um,
the Kevin Durant,
systematically,
the great, the great.
systematically.
We're talking about the greatest mid-range shooter of all time, with the greatest three-point shooter of all time, with the greatest finisher of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get no better than
It's
that.
no, it's no conversation you
Three
can
level
have with
scoring
me where
right
you
there.
talking about a
That's three. That's that
42.
right, man. That's three-level scoring
Yeah,
right
Honestly,
there.
that probably would
there you
have the
go.
most drama.
There you
Bron
go.
going to Golden State.
It's
They're
no
going to be talking
conversation.
about that shit all season. All
It's no
season,
real
in fact.
conversation somebody can have with me and tell me a 42-year-old, a 39-year-old, and a 38-year-old is a super
Cause,
team.
cause but didn't they say LeBron didn't miss a dunk last year? He had like 100 something dunks last
Yep,
year,
100% on his dunks,
right?
yo.
Right. He again. He had another. If I'm correct, he had another season where he shot above 70-some% at the rim.
Hey,
And
hey,
he
Johnny,
led the
do me a
league in
favor real
four
quick.
quarter scoring as a
On your page, I
41-year-old,
keep
too.
going in and out. Can you do me a favor? Enable gifting memberships. I've been trying to do it for a couple of minutes because I want to talk to people that got memberships up in here.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
You
just
mean
wanted
gift?
to gift them.
How do I allow? Hold on, wait. How do I
I
allow
don't know, but
gifted
I
memberships?
asked ChatGPT. He said the person has to do it. And like I say, this is
That's
only one of
you.
the channels I
What you have
watch.
to do is, I think how you have to do it is,
It
I
says
think if
it must be enabled. I didn't
no,
see it.
you got to go to the chat, and
Okay.
then if you go to the show chat, it has a send a GIF, and they have a bunch of different options there.
Okay.
And then
All right. Look,
they have the money sign, and then the money sign is express yourself with gifts, a super chat, or unlock membership only perks, which is
yeah.
okay. That would be me sign up for membership. This page I'm watching on,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not a
what I'm
member
talking
of my
about. Like people in the chat, it'll randomly send it to them, but I don't want to send a gift like one of those a cake or a thumb.
Yeah, because
That's a gift.
I think how it, because we've had it before. I remember the last time we had someone said membership gifts was on our Christmas Day special, and
Okay.
he handed out 25 memberships, if I'm correct.
Oh,
But
okay.
the way it works is that you obviously you set up the memberships, and then people have to go on and accept your gift. So that's how that works. And whoever accepts the first 25 to accept it are going to just become members for the month. So we appreciate it if you can do it, but I think you have to do it in the show chat. It's either the money symbol or the gift symbol. It's one of those two things.
Okay, I'll figure it out real quick.
When you go to the show chat, I don't know if you're on your computer or if you're on your phone, but we
I'm on
appreciate
my
you 2
phone.
cents, man. We appreciate you 2 cents, man. Again,
I got you, bro.
we're gonna
Hey,
continue to go.
it's easier when you do it on your computer.
Now that I
Oh, that's what.
It's
Let me get
easier
my
when you
laptop.
do it on your
yeah.
computer. It's much
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
Or you can do it on that $3,000 TV you be watching, that little 70-inch TV screen you showed us, that $3,000
No,
TV you got going
no,
on there, brother.
no. Hey, I appreciate you even pausing for that, man. But like I say, man, my family be watching. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want to be called all kind of crazy
Shout
stuff.
out
But
to your
it's all
family,
good.
man. My family
They
don't
know
watch
that.
me.
Yeah,
You know
they ain't
that?
no minors, but at the end of the day, I'm like, God damn, he called me a hoe.
My
He called
family
me a
don't watch
hoe,
me. None of
all
my
in front of my
brothers.
son. Or something. I was like, come on, man. But at the end of the day, it's all
Motherfucker
good.
still sharing. God damn.
It's free fall.
Let me go.
Yeah,
Let me go,
it's
man.
all good.
I
It's
need it.
all
We
good.
need this. But yeah, but you know what? You know who watches my show? My grandson. He
Okay.
literally be watching Goat James Kingdom and he'll pull up to his mama. He'd be like, look, granddaddy on YouTube. He literally does that. But none of my friends or my family members watch the show. Obviously, my wife watches the show. Oh, she was talking shit about y'all yesterday. She was watching last week's show. Oh no, not last week's show. The week before last show. She was talking crap about all y'all boy. She was going in on y'all boy. She didn't like how y'all were talking about her Knicks. She was upset about that. But yeah, my family don't watch us. Brandon, do any of your peoples watch us?
Who? My people?
Not really. Not really.
None of your people's there. I tell you all the time, the people who support you on social media will never be your friends and family. Those are the last people that support you on social media. It's the people that you actually physically know and grew up with or was raised around. Those would be the last people that support you. It'd be so funny.
I mean, my friend.
You know who I'm watching right now? You know who I'm watching right now?
What you
John
watching,
and that
Trey?
Knicks hat. I'm watching John and that Knicks hat. There you
Okay.
go. How you doing, John?
Let me put on the big screen for you, man. That hat's nice, John. That's a real nice hat, John.
Let's
That's really nice,
go
John.
Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Go New York, go New York, go. Come on, John, sing it with me. Go New York, go New
You
York,
really had to
go.
bring him up today.
Hey, look at
I
2 cent
said,
with
go
it.
New York, go New
With
York,
that
go.
4K, with that 5K 100 screen television. If you
That's
go,
what I'm
I think
talking about.
you gotta go to the options.
Watch out,
2 cent.
baby.
Oh well, damn, you got.
You're on
Oh
the
my
TV.
bad, 2 cents. Hold on, wait, my
Yeah,
bad. You
it's
got
all
people.
good. No, you can. She cleaned it up.
Yeah, you even got a
Yeah.
man.
Let's
2 cent really.
go
Hey, 2 cent
Knicks.
is really a baller, man. 2
Get
cent is
out.
not
One of the
phony,
seats.
man. 2 cent got
Yeah.
maids and everything, man. Shout out to 2 cents,
Yeah.
man.
And
But
we about to go riding in a little bit.
Shout
Yeah.
out to my
can
baby,
I
man. My
answer the
baby
prompt?
watching. Yeah, go ahead and answer the prompt because you were talking about your Knicks and we didn't hear nothing you said then. Now we're gonna listen to you now.
Hey, Mr. Johnny.
So there goes my fellow Knicks fan. Go New York, go New York, go. All right, so let me answer the prompt. I believe, honestly, LeBron is going to stay in LA. I think that's the number one option for him. I believe that's where he wants to retire. I think he has a good setup there already. All his business interests and all that are already out there. I'm not sitting here saying it would be a big lift for him to uproot his family and move them anywhere, but I just think he's comfortable in California. I think if he does leave, the second option is the first option if he leaves is Miami. Just
What? You
because of
think
what
so?
I believe it's Miami. You got Giannis, you got Bam, you need a point guard there. So you bring LeBron there, he wouldn't have to work nearly as hard. I believe they have enough talent around him. The defense would be amazing. So I think his first option, if he did leave LA, would be Miami. And I think the distant third, believe it or not, is Golden State. I think that's a
What would
distant
you
third.
prefer?
The Charlotte
I would
Hornets
prefer
is
him to go to the
crazy.
Knicks. If you asking my preference, come
I
to the
respect
Knicks.
it. I respect it. The second.
But if we're being realistic, because I don't think they got the cap space for him to come there. But my preference, I would prefer him to go back to Miami, even though that would put him back in the Eastern Conference with my Knicks. I would prefer him to go back to Miami. I don't think the Lakers fan base or organization has truly appreciated what LeBron has brought to that team. I believe they deliberately sabotaged that 2020 team that honestly could have gone back to back, if not three-peated. But in my opinion, if he was to leave, go to Miami. Go to Miami, win another two championships. and then retire. Or
May
shit.
I
See
ask?
if you
May
see if you
I
can
ask?
see if you can
What?
three-peat. See if you can three-peat just to make the haters mad.
Oh wait. Okay, may I ask? Would a 2-peat or 3-peat look sweeter in Miami or Golden State with Steph Curry?
I think if he only reason why I said is a distant third, because if he went to Golden State, Lord knows we would never hear the end of it of how he played with the best shooter of all time in Steph Curry.
Yes, and I would like that, but continue.
I believe because I heard A Johnny earlier talking about it. If they can get him, KD, and Steph on the Golden State Warriors, the old man veterans team, that would be nice to see. I'm not gonna act like it wouldn't, or because Golden I'm thinking about it, Steph ain't going nowhere. I was gonna say if they can lure Steph away and just go somewhere and just play together for a couple of years and win something, but I don't think Steph will ever leaving Golden State. But
What
it
if
would be nice
LeBron?
to
What if
see. But the
LeBron is
hate,
outplaying stuff? Oh,
Oh, just to
well,
let you
that wouldn't
know,
be.
2 cents. You just got Najee membership for Goat James Kingdom. Shout out to Najee. As much as he supports us, the only time he becomes a GJK member is when he gets a gift. But shout out to you, brother. Peace and blessings, man. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for signing up, man. Again, we appreciate all GJK members, man. Again, however it is that we can make your experience better as a member, don't be hesitant to tell us about it so that we can make your GOAT James Kingdom membership experience one of the best. Again, we are GOAT James Kingdom, and we are the best place to actually talk basketball. So yes, thank you guys so much, man. We appreciate y'all, man. But go ahead, man. Keep talking about why the Heat are going to be champions next year. I like the way you talk about my Heat like we got to win the championship.
No, well, I
The best
saw
game in June,
somebody in the
man.
comments. I saw somebody in the comments say he needs to go to the Bulls. LeBron would never go to the Bulls.
Never. There's a
He
horrible
wouldn't.
organization, the
Hey,
horrible
He would
franchise.
never dignify the Bulls. He wouldn't dignify. Put the hat back on, John. I
well,
don't care if your head's itchy. Put the hat back on.
the biggest troll would have come into the Bulls and winning the championship. That would be the biggest troll.
the Wizards would be the biggest troll.
No. The biggest troll would be him going to the Bulls to win one. I have to agree with John on that. But no, there's no need to do that. If his goal is to win another championship before he leaves, the best option to give him that, in my opinion, is the Lakers. If the Lakers decide to actually put pieces around LeBron James and Luka Doncic, and Miami. But if he does leave, go to Miami.
I don't know
You there
why
with Giannis?
everybody's supporting this Miami stuff. The team didn't
I'm
make the
gonna tell you why I'm
playoffs.
supporting it. Because LeBron could literally, in the twilight of his career, not have to work as hard as he's done his entire career. Because you got Giannis and Bam there, he could literally be the third option if he chooses to be.
That's what he was
Regardless
last
of
year.
what, no, he was not. No, he was not. I mean, he absolutely wasn't. He was obviously on the Lakers. He was the second option, if not the first. Let's be real here. So if he actually went to Miami, he really would. Only thing he would have to do is sit there and throw lobs to Bam and Giannis. Throw those lobs to Bam and Giannis and sit back, shoot threes, and cook whoever they're gonna put on you because you can't double team off LeBron because then who's guarding Giannis and who's guarding Bam? You can't do it. So I say go to Miami, get the easy championship, get the easy one, maybe even 2 championships, and retire, bro. Or like I said, troll, win 3 in a row and then retire. Because now you can't hear, oh, well, LeBron never won 3 in a row. That would hurt every zesty Jeffrey's heart, and it would be amazing to see. But John, nice hat. I should buy you a shirt to match that hat.
Miles Bridges was just traded from Charlotte to Phoenix. That's what my sources tell me.
Man, they tearing Charlotte up, bro. Really? We ain't gonna have nobody.
I already know A Johnny want LeBron to go to the Miami Heat.
I don't know why Miami is so big of a conversation today.
And I want him to do what Brandon said to do. Tell him to take Jordan's jersey off the rafters and let him wear 23.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be great.
Again, like at this point, LeBron really truly has nothing to prove. I would be the biggest troll in the NBA.
Oh wait, let me ask y'all a question. What shooters do the Knicks got? Yeah, I keep talking about shooters. Who are the shooters on the Knicks?
You got Deuce, you got Landry Shamet. Let's see, Cat. When Cat decides he's a streaky shooter, but Cat, Bridges can shoot. Hart's a shooter. Let's see. The little white boy. I can't forget his name. Kolick. Is it Kolick?
Okay, so if they got LeBron could shoot. Bam could shoot. Pella Larson could shoot.
You would have to give up a lot. You would have. I'm talking about it. Like, say LeBron went to the Knicks. You would have to give up a lot to get LeBron over there.
No, I'm talking about the play for Miami, because people keep saying Miami don't got no shooters. I don't know where they get this from.
But I'm gonna be honest. They would do so much dirty work on the inside.
Powell can shoot. Fantecchio
can
shoot.
Don't matter. They ball.
Wiggins ain't no shooter.
But hold up. If LeBron went to to Miami, you don't need 3-point shooting.
Giannis doesn't need to shoot. Why does Giannis need to shoot? Why y'all keep saying that? Giannis don't need to shoot.
At the end of the day, if say LeBron went to Miami, you can't double team everybody. You can't do it.
Powell is coming back if LeBron shows up.
You double team LeBron. That means Giannis is going to cook his one-on-one matchup. You double team Giannis.
They're not doubling LeBron. They're not doubling team none of them. That's why it's going to be easy to destroy every team, because all those guys are unselfish and always make the right play and take advantage of any mismatch.
That's what I'm saying. Like they could be the worst. They could be the worst 3-point shooting team in the league and still easily win a championship, because the defense is going to be ridiculous.
They're not going to be a bad. Riley's going to surround him with shooters. What's wrong with you guys?
Hold on. I'm just saying that as a hypothetical. Say hypothetically, Miami was the worst 3-point shooting team in the league, and LeBron's over there. We already know that wouldn't be the case, but say that was. They would still easily win a championship, because they're still easily going to outscore everybody.
It's not going to be easy to win a championship, but they're still a contender. They're a super contender for sure. And spacing. What spacing? Bam doesn't play in the paint. LeBron doesn't play in the paint.
Right.
Giannis don't play in the paint. These niggas all drive to the basket. What are you guys talking about? You guys don't watch basketball, man. You guys don't watch the East. Right. That's why I can't stand y'all. Y'all just be talking. Y'all just be sitting and listening to PC, listening to Skip Bayless, listening to ESPN. Y'all never watch basketball.
Bam can't play in the paint. Too weak.
I was gonna say Bam actually stays to the floor.
You need to stay on mute, Brandon. Okay, just stay on mute for the rest of the show, Brandon.
Hey,
okay?
Bam,
Unmute yourself for the rest of the show.
You was so right. He got that type of touch in the paint.
Just don't even unmute yourself. Just stay wherever you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
If you score 83 points, your team should make it to the playoffs. That's all I'll say.
Well, that's bad for you. He's a poor man, Anthony Davis.
Well, yeah. If you tank it, you should have the number 4 pick and get Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, we rebuilding.
Again?
Yeah, if Bam's your best player, you have to rebuild.
I don't think Johnny's upset with them getting Giannis. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm not. Don't let me play the song now. Don't let me go get the song and play it now.
Don't the Bulls have more championships? Don't the Bulls have more championships than Miami and the Knicks combined?
Who?
Was the last time the Bulls won a championship?
Don't the Bulls have more championships than the Knicks and the Miami Heat combined?
When is we don't care about the Bulls. When's the last time they won?
Not in the 2000s. Not in the 2000s.
No, see, y'all don't.
When's the last time the Bulls won anything? Huh, John? I don't hear shit. You sit over there and be quiet. John, I'm gonna mess with you all summer, bro.
No, you got it. I can't even tell you.
I don't give a shit about the championships combined. When was the last time the Bulls won anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, forget the championship. When was the last time the Bulls won a series? Damn, John. You got to look up at the Knicks hat. You got to look up at the Knicks hat to find out that information. That's how far deep in the mind you looking.
I know it was 2011. I know they won the series in 2011.
Didn't they win the series in 2015? Didn't they face the Cavaliers in the second round?
Yeah, they did. I was going through the years. You
were going through the suffering and pain. You were recollecting in the suffering and the pain.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just want to remind y'all how John trolled me talking about the last time the Knicks won a championship. Disco was in. There was 8-track tapes. Well, you know what? There was DVD players the last time the Bulls won a championship.
The wife said not John reminiscing. Look, the wife said not John reminiscing.
And they reminisce over you.
Hey, just think before this year, the last time the Knicks won a
at the top of
championship,
the
it wasn't
charts.
even a 3-point line. It wasn't even 3-point line before
Cash
this
Money
year, right?
making it at the top of the charts for the last time the Bulls was ever relevant.
And with that being said, it don't even matter because like they just said, play the song "Hey Johnny." It's about to be Biscayne in June, bitches. Oh, don't let us get the GOAT. It's definitely gonna be Biscayne in June for sure in 2027.
We got the Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through clouds, holding a trophy. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the street. Next summer, that's where we'll be. Cruising down through crowds, holding a trophy. The Godfather did again. It's time to begin. The Heat's gonna win with the 7-foot Nigerian. Two big boys to make big noise. Best duo in the East. These boys bout to feast. Riley is beast and sport bout to unleash. New terror in the league. You cats ain't hearing me. This is Heat in 3rd degree. We making this degree. Let the title goes to Miami. Confetti parade down Biscayne, man. This is why I love this game. We got the Greek freak. Biscayne is the name of the
That's right, bitches. Biscayne. Hey, John. Next year you're gonna be wearing the Heat hat, John. Swim man. You can have fun all you want to, man. Your summer's over with, man.
Man, whatever.
Through crowds holding a trophy.
Run it, selector. What a gun.
I'm not gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even lie. That song was kind of hard. It was kind of tight.
Hey, definitely in Florida. I know that hit in Florida. You can let that one go.
But y'all make sure to share and like it, man. Make sure to share and like
There's
the
no
content,
no need for AI when Johnny could just shake his ass for 3 minutes straight. There's no need to use AI.
No rhythm, bro.
Shaking that ass for 3 hours. I mean, for 3 minutes.
Man.
That's how good it feel when you get the Giannis, when you get the Greek freak down here in Miami, man. That's how good it feels,
Greek
man.
freak make you freaky. That boy made you freaky as hell. You got up and shake that ass for 3 minutes straight.
Hands on the knees. Hands on the knees.
Johnny turned his back on Tyler Hero so fast.
Yeah, all that Tyler Hero crap. I didn't see him shaking his ass for Tyler Hero. I'll tell you that one. That ass was not shaking for him. Shaking like a hell for Giannis.
Y'all so stupid. Only thing I gotta say is hands on your knees is diabolical.
Yeah, hands on the knees.
Yeah, man. You know, we know
Hey,
Brandon,
let me say this
Brandon
about
out here
this.
hiring choirs to talk about zesties on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I had to balance it out, show everybody my Chris Brown moves, man.
Yeah, that's what's up,
all right,
man.
Beyonce.
Hey, I'm paying for some salsa lessons so you can get some sweet feet. Bro, yeah, them feet move like a Joker right now. Yeah,
Stop
you need to
hate on that boy with that ass shaking.
Hey Brandon, who dance better, me or Michael Jordan? Brandon, who dance better, me or Michael Jordan?
You?
Who dance better, me or Michael Jordan, Brandon?
Your ass was shaking a lot more than Michael Jordan, I tell you that one.
I was like, no, he ain't put the C in the back. Oh, he put the C in the back. Oh, hands on the knees.
It's 2026. We gonna get a whole bunch of new male subscribers now.
Oh my God, no, not the zesty Jeffries coming in here now. Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that part.
For the song, he coming in here for the song to see him do it.
Y'all are wrong, man. It was fun, man. It was fun to learn that we got the Greek freak, man.
That's
Yeah,
what it's
man.
all about, man. Life is about sometimes having fun and whatever. I ain't got to be the best at something to do it and enjoy myself.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen when LeBron signed there? What you gonna do then?
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do a cartwheel, man. I'm gonna do a backflip. I don't know. I might
Right.
even moonwalk, man. I don't know. I might have to do. What's the new dance crave right now? What's the new dance move they got going on right
Oh,
now? I
LeBron and
might have to
Pat
learn that.
Riley, LeBron and Pat Riley still don't get along, so he ain't going there.
You hoping he ain't gonna go there?
Oh no, if LeBron, and listen, if LeBron show up to Miami, let me put my camera back on for y'all. If LeBron show up in Miami, oh, if y'all thought I was insufferable and intolerable, then it's gonna be a wrap for y'all. I think even Brandon gonna have to ban me from Sunday shows. He gonna have to just stick on Fridays. Just stick to Fridays, but don't even show up on Sunday. Y'all thought Twin Man was insufferable, and these Knicks fans. Oh my God, LeBron coming back to Miami. Oh man. You know what's gonna happen if LeBron come to Miami? The first time he go on the road, somebody gonna have a bunch of cookies in the crowd. They gonna have like those big heads, but it's gonna be a chocolate chip cookie to mess with LeBron James. That's what they gonna do.
Pat Riley gonna make sure he sign a brand for cookies, chocolate chip cookies. They gonna have to make up for that money somehow.
They gonna have
hey,
to.
Johnny, only thing that I don't like about LeBron leaving, going to Miami, I don't want to. He's a hero in certain standards for a lot of people. He's a journey. He'll become that journeyman. I don't. KD is who he is for a reason. I think he probably played for like 5 teams or whatever it is. I don't want to know that LeBron did that because the other greats that's ahead of him. I'm like, hey, I ain't played for all them teams. I want no journeyman and all that. I'm chasing championships and all that. See, he can get that strike, and I know the other argument. But yeah, but Kobe stayed and Michael stayed. See, these are the things that people can say and kind of knock LeBron down in the argument because yeah, he will look like a journeyman, and
Two
he's
cents.
not a journeyman.
Yeah, no,
Two
but that's
cents.
the
Let me.
thing. That's why if he go to Golden State, I can see that argument being more credible and more valid, right? Because that'd be the 4th team he joined in his career, which make it seem like he's a journeyman. But going back to Miami wouldn't be that because it's still the same 3 teams he played for. Just like if he went back to Cleveland, it's still the same 3 teams that he won with. On top of that, and like I said, the story headline would be, "Hey, I got some unfinished business here." Right? I came here to have a longer than 4 seasons. I didn't get a chance to do that for whatever reasons, but now I'm back and we can make it run. We can make it happen. I can help Giannis. I can help Bam. I can really get it back, and I don't need the cookies this time because I eat better this time. I needed cookies when I was 25. I don't need cookies at 41.
2 cents. Let me ask you this question: those players who stayed with one team, name the one that played for a small market team.
Small market. No, oh, hell, if they that good, they'll turn
No,
your team into a big market. But yeah, I get your point.
all these guys that stayed with one team played for big market teams. They didn't play for a Cleveland, a Memphis, or New Orleans. You don't play for those big time players. Don't play for those one team. So that
Right.
was the difference in the whole LeBron situation. He played for a small market team. So
Yeah,
when you come down to the history of the game, and we talking about these players played for one team, play for big market. Don't nobody leave the Lakers. Nobody leaving Boston. Ain't nobody
oh,
leaving these big market teams. So Chicago. So
yeah. Let me say this on top of that, King. King, I understand what you're saying. See, that's where what I was saying earlier. I was like, bro, have you never been to LA or Miami? You're not trying to fight out of there like you in Minnesota or Charlotte. It's a different dynamic. But I'm talking about when it comes to the debate and argument, I know what they're gonna use. You were leaving different teams and chasing championships and stuff. It opens the door for that because I know all the top greats, they were not all over the place. Maybe at the end of the career, you can go to another team. I'm talking about, come on, man. We're talking about 4 or 5 teams. You don't want that on your resume because it kind of looks, you open up the door, Pandora's box. That's all I'm
They
saying.
already
No,
saying
but
saying
Shaq
that,
changed
so
that.
it don't even matter. They
Yeah, I
already
said
saying
that,
that,
but Shaq
so who
changed all
cares?
that. Shaq changed all that because Shaq was the one who was really the journeyman. Shaq played on what 7 teams in his career. So
Yeah.
Shaq changed that narrative. So
Shaq
That's
was
why he's not
the
respected to be the
Shaq,
greatest.
damn
He's not
fool.
respected to be the greatest.
Like they're both kind of in that stand too, journeyman. If you don't talk
yeah.
about Jamal
And
Crawford,
then a lot of
he played for so many teams too.
Yeah,
what?
we can argue
and
that.
like
Will
Isaiah
Chamberlain
Thomas said,
played for like 5 different teams too.
Yep. Will Chamberlain,
a lot of these players couldn't change teams in free agency. So that's a part of their they couldn't go in free agency. So
I heard this from somebody. I can't remember who it was, but it was probably one of the brothers that we always be associated with. But the brother said, "I don't understand how LeBron gets punished for something that the players before him fought to enable into the league. Like the players of the '80s and the '90s, they fought for free agency, and you mad at LeBron for taking advantage of the shit that y'all fought for him to have." Especially the old head players. Like, I don't understand why y'all mad at LeBron for going to Miami doing what he did when y'all were over there crying about being locked into 10-year deals and not being able to win nothing. Y'all saw Mike winning all them championships and y'all was sour. Y'all was sour grapes because y'all was stuck where y'all was at and y'all couldn't go nowhere. Y'all couldn't go pull a KD to go and stop Michael Jordan from winning 6 championships. Because that's what happened to LeBron.
Well,
LeBron was
Barkley
on the
tried
way.
that. Barkley did
Yeah,
that.
Barkley, he was
Barkley
the
left
only one.
Phoenix.
But
He
even
left
then,
Philadelphia to go to Phoenix.
he
No,
still
he was
wasn't
on
able
his
to go
last
where he wanted to
leg,
go.
bro.
Still wasn't
He
able to
wasn't
go
on
where
his.
he
No, he
wanted to
was
go.
not on his last leg. When he left
Okay.
Phoenix, when he left to go to Phoenix, he ended up winning the MVP.
No,
He was still
no,
balling. He didn't
no,
like what they were doing in Philadelphia, and he thought that he had a better chance of winning going to Phoenix, and that's what he did.
Yeah,
He demanded a
okay.
trade, and then even
and
on
then he
top of
tried to
that,
go to
they were
Portland.
going to trade for Scotty. They were going to add Scotty to that team.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but hold on, but not my words. I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I was just watching a YouTube video when Charles Barkley got interviewed, and he was talking about those years. He was like, "Oh, what the hell?" type of deal. If I could send it to you, you'll know what I'm talking about. He said it with his mouth. He said, "Yeah, I'm kind of beat down, ran down." He didn't want to. He was talking trash about Texas. And he was like, and he talked about Galveston Beach and these fat women in San Antonio. He was talking about he didn't want to go there. He was like, what the hell? He was just saying he was down.
No, I'm not talking about Houston.
Decline.
2 cents. I'm not talking about when he went to Houston. I'm talking about when he went to Phoenix. He went to Phoenix. He left Philadelphia. He went to Phoenix. When he went to Phoenix, he went to a already established team that was really, really good. And he went over there to go win a championship. And he went over there to go beat Michael Jordan.
And just so
Even
you
at
know,
that,
Phoenix,
even at that, they didn't have enough. They still didn't have no All NBA player.
and Phoenix wasn't his first option. His first option was actually Portland. He had
Forgot
went out
about
there to
Phoenix.
Portland, and he was trying to go to Portland. He had even told them the players to trade to get him.
Damn, yeah,
Charles
I forgot
Barkley
about
really
Phoenix.
did that. You know how they talk about the players today doing that? Charles Barkley did that. Charles
Yeah.
Barkley act like we don't know about his past, and he talked like he played for one
It's,
team.
it's just all the hate on LeBron. That's all. Because Barkley hate on LeBron for switching teams. It's just LeBron hate. It don't matter
It's
what
really just
LeBron could have played for
LeBron.
one team. They'll still hate on him.
And it's like I said, like y'all fought for players to have the right to do this shit, and then you get mad when they actually use the right that y'all fought for them to have. Like it's ridiculous.
It's just a LeBron thing.
That's it. That's all. That's
It's a
all it
LeBron
really is.
thing.
It
Like
really
people
is.
who switch teams hate. Like Jordan played for 2 teams. It don't even matter. They just gonna hate on LeBron.
Watch
And
when
Kobe got
LeBron
drafted for
retire.
shit. He never
When
even got to
LeBron
play
retire
for it.
and all these media members get laid off because the companies ain't got the money to pay them no more, and it's condensed, and they all on social media. Watch how the conversation changed about basketball. It's already doing.
Look how they do all the loyal players. They traded LaMelo Ball. He was there for 6 years, right? They got rid of De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento, right? They traded Wallace.
They just traded Miles Bridges.
They
Miles
just
I
Bridges.
traded Miles.
already
Yeah.
announced
John
it
just
on
said that.
here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's why. That's why the
let's be
basketball
real
back.
here.
This loyalty
The
don't. This no
nostalgia,
don't exist.
the nostalgia for the '90s needs to stop. This old they see. This is the problem. If they wanted it to stay like it was in the '90s, how about you put these players in a better position to win like they did in the '90s? They built teams around Jordan. They built teams around Barkley. They built teams around Elijah Wan. They built teams around Tim Duncan. They built teams around Shaq. They don't do that. And then with this with the introduction of ring culture, guess what? You're putting more pressure on these players to win championships for their legacy. So to sit here and crap on them talking about, oh, you're ring chasing or you're team hopping or you're a journeyman because you're trying to sit here and basically not have people crap on your entire career if you don't win is the fault of the fans and the media. Period. Because you're not appreciating the game the way you used to appreciate it. You couldn't talk bad about superstars the way they talk about superstars now. The way they talk like unless you was like acting like Jaws acting, they didn't talk about you like this. Maybe in your local newspaper, but I'm talking about the nationwide media didn't talk about you like this. They talked the game. They talked positive about the game because they understood the game was bigger than more than one superstar. They understood being a great ambassador for the game was the purpose of the media. They don't do that now. They just like to crap on this era when you could put the worst team in this era in any era and it would be the best team ever.
And let me answer him on what he's saying. Because he's saying that's absolutely right. But we got to distinguish the fact that the eras are different. Look, the newspaper meant something to a lot of people. It was so factual. Look, man, I could not talk to my favorite celebrity and stuff like that back in the day. You had to do a phone call and stuff like the best you could do is call up on the radio and hope that you get on and that type of deal. That was my era. You in the era, bro, you can actually talk. You can talk to Megan Thee Stallion. And you can talk to LeBron James if you wanted to, if they was on a podcast. It's a different era. So it's a respect thing that you have to understand. I'm not erasing because what they did is legacy. It's legacy. Younger people don't understand it because they're in this mindset of in the now. It's more of a microwave thing that's going on. I get it. You don't care. We still talk about Martin Luther King to this day. It's eras and legacy. You trying to erase people that did things and went through different things. It might not be what you went through, but just have some empathy or understanding why they think this way. This is why, and you like the 90s, this, that, and other. I get what you're saying, but bro, no, it was hip. Best time of my life. Best time of my life. And trust me, in the 80s, I didn't have a tablet and all this shit. I promise you, I wouldn't trade my childhood or nothing for yours or people in the 2000s. No way, shape, or form.
But I think that what we all forget is that the NBA players have more say so in their careers than any other professional athletes in America. At the end of the day, they fought for this. Players today have so much power that teams have to cater to them more than ever. And teams are not really able to lock in players. Like, it was easy to build a team when you draft Kevin McHale, and no, you ain't got. He's here for 10 years. Like, this. The Chicago Bulls have 3-4 years to figure out what they're gonna do with Caleb Wilson. That's it. Like, there's no longer, hey, I got Caleb Wilson, a lottery pick. He's gonna be on our roster for 10 years. You have to legitimately know what you're doing when you're drafting these players. Some of these players are going to become bigger than your franchise, which doesn't happen in any other sport, right? No matter how popular Patrick Mahomes is, he's still not bigger than the Chiefs. Even though they try to, whatever they do, but he's not bigger than the Chiefs. The Chiefs are still going to be the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is going to come and go, just like any other any other NFL legend. But the NBA players are different. Like you said, their legacy, how their name stays, that lasts forever. That's a big difference. That's the only difference. But if you're hating on LeBron and all these players for going to different teams, then you just don't know.
NFL players' names last forever too, just like NBA. What do you mean?
But they're attached to a team.
It's a few who's not like. I guess Peyton Manning is one of them.
Yeah, but when we think Peyton Manning, what's the first thing you think of? The Colts.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I mean, even though he did win the Super Bowl with Denver, right? But we all know that was kind of like at the tail end. Same thing when we think of Eli Manning, we think of the Giants. Randy Moss. Even with Randy Moss, you think Minnesota, right? Jerry Rice, obviously San Francisco, and Jerry Rice is a journeyman. He played well in Seattle.
That's every NBA player too, right? No. Except Kevin Durant, because he's all over the place.
Well, I mean, like I said, that LeBron. That's what I'm saying. LeBron, Shaq changes that. Shaq is not really
Shaq
attached.
is Lakers. Shaq
Is
is
he
always
though?
going to be a Lakers. He's always going to be a Laker.
I know he's a Laker, but I'm just saying when you think of Shaq, is the Lakers the first thing you think of, or you think
Yes,
of
you
Shaq?
think of the
They
Lakers.
is. They really
You
is. And I
definitely think
would
of the
think of
Lakers.
Shaq.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I would think of the Lakers.
Shaq is bigger than any of the franchise. Shaq is such a big, like Shaq is such a big brand. Like Jordan, I know Jordan is attached to Chicago, but
Yeah, he's attached to Chicago. Yeah,
Three
most
peat.
NBA players are attached to a team, but like maybe 3 or 4 of them.
today's a lot of players today aren't. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of players today, because
So,
they play with so many teams, like Jimmy Butler,
I mean, no one really cares about him that much, though.
like you said, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, even if Jimmy Butler won a championship,
Anthony Davis would probably be a Laker.
He won't be known as
That's all. That's the best part of his career.
Of course, he won a title there. That's what happens when you win a title. Ask Bam about that.
No, Bam ain't winning a championship yet. He don't know nothing about that yet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's
But
a
don't
poor man,
worry,
Anthony Davis.
Next year though.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, sometimes, man, I understand the championship talk, but I know what it is, and you can still get it. It be what you did. I know for a fact JaVale McGee won 3 championships. We are not bigging him up. Oh, he won it with different teams and all that. Man,
Because
stop
he's
with the
not an NBA
championship
star.
talk.
He's not a
Yeah,
star.
but
He's not a Hall of
yeah,
Famer.
it's your contribution on the team or whatever when you won that championship. Because see, you can be on the team and get a championship, but it be your production. This is why LeBron should get a lot of credit. He's always been a number one.
Well, we always tell people that your production is what separates you from anybody else, not your championships. We always tell people that. That's why we always tell people the championships is the last thing you should go to when we're trying to rank players to what makes somebody better than the next. It shouldn't be, oh well, this guy got 5 and this guy got 3, so he got to be better. Let's start there. No, it's on the production. It's what you do on the basketball court. That's what separates Mike from Scotty. They both got 6 championships. But what separates Mike from Scotty is not the championships or the quote unquote impact. No, it's the fact that Mike just did more. Mike production is shown in his stats and his accolades. That's it. Like that's what separates them. But they both got 6 championships. It don't make no sense. Like same thing with Stephen Curry. What separates Stephen Curry from Draymond Green's 4 championships?
Production.
His production. That's
when
it.
you the man on the team, man, that does matter. That's why I be like,
but Draymond's the man on the team too.
3 championships. He
Draymond's
got 3.
the man on the
Karl
team.
Malone got 1.
You can't be the man of a team without a team. So you have to be it has to be a team for you to be the man of. There has to be something to help you do it. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah. That's what kills that.
It's a team.
That's what kills that Michael Jordan argument. When they keep talking about the championship, I get it. But like, there's no way in hell you about to tell me JaVale McGee is better than Karl Malone. But he got 3 championships with Karl Malone. On the surface, if we go by people logic, I'm like, well, he got 3 championships. He ain't got none. He's a better player and this, that, and another. I'm like, no. Because you're doing 2 different things. You asking something about individuality, and then you want to start talking team stuff. That's a whole different conversation. No, stay over here individually. Are you better? Are you better individually? You can easily start talking about team. Well, they didn't win but 50 games. Individually, are you better? See, that's called accountability, and a lot of people don't like it. And this is why I say LeBron is the best, because accountability-wise, the man has taken his team to championships and been the man on every team, way more than my hero, Michael Jordan.
Let me answer. Hold on, so let me answer this guy right here. Bruh, stop coming up here acting like y'all got some moral compass and y'all stand on something. Y'all don't. Y'all don't count championships. Y'all don't count championships. Y'all don't. That's what 2 says it's saying. Y'all only count championships to the players who y'all think are the best players. Y'all don't count Mike 6. Y'all don't count Bill Russell's 11. Y'all don't count Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 6 championships. Y'all don't count players' championships. The only players' championships that y'all count is Michael Jordan's and Kobe Bryant's. You guys don't count nobody else's championships. They don't count Robert Horry's championship. They don't count nobody's championship. The only championships that count to you guys are the 6 that Mike won and the 5 Kobe won. Nobody else's championship matters to y'all. No one else's. Oh, my bad. And the 4 Stephen Curry won.
Y'all don't even count Scotty championships.
Y'all don't count championships. Y'all don't care about championships. Y'all really
Right.
don't.
I mean,
If
we've
we
been
did,
doing this.
then you're not even the best. You know, okay, if we counted Michael Jordan's 6 championships, you're not even the best in it. Look, Robert Horry got 7. Yeah. So I mean, where's the? You got to be able to gauge data. I hate when people read data and don't understand. The guy shot 1 free throw. He's 100%. Steph Curry shot 1,000 and he made 950. He's 95%. Oh, he's better because he got 100%. You don't even know how to analyze data sometimes. I'm like, this junk is so stupid. You're like, oh, championship.
And again, Malik, every player on the basketball court has a role. That's why it's called a team sport. And I will tell you this right now: there is no role in basketball called be the best player. There's not a role that a coach signs for a player for and say, hey, the role for you today is to be the best player on the team. There's no role for that, sir. That doesn't exist.
Cooking this nigga. Nah,
So
but
again,
it's easy. All you gotta do is ask him who's better, Tony Parker or Kyrie Irving. That answer to that question.
Who's better? Who's better, Stephen Curry or Tony Parker? They both got 4 championships and 1 Finals MVP.
That's actually even better. Thank you, Johnny. Who's better? Who's better? Tony Parker or Stephen Curry?
Parker or Isaiah Thomas. That's a good one.
There's another one. Parker got 4 championships, 1 Finals MVP. Isaiah Thomas got 2 championships and 1 Finals MVP. Who's better?
Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving.
Allen Iverson, Kyrie Irving. That was a little bit too easy for him. That's why I was saying Kyrie versus Tony Parker. It's an interesting debate. Who you gonna choose?
Yeah, and I'm glad you said this, Takeable, because Lamont was running around here telling us about supposedly this player ranking that the NBA has. I've never found it. Scamont, stay scamming, bro. We gotta be watching Lamont, boy. We gotta watch out for Lamont, bro. I keep an eye on that man.
Yeah, I just think the way they do basketball players now and the way they do this league now, because basketball fans are actually looking at the differences in the era and the differences in the skill set of the era. They can look at the 90s and say that shit's trash. That's what I'm sitting here saying. You can't sit here and say the 90s is trash because Jordan played in the 90s. Because when you actually start analyzing his finals opponents, when you start analyzing the competition he had to go up against at his actual position, the teams he had to play in the playoffs and in the finals, it's not that damn impressive. And like y'all just sat here and said, if we're counting championships, Jordan's not in the conversation. He's just not. You have to start putting caveats on, well, you got to win championships as the best player. Okay, he's still not better than Bill Russell, and he's still not better than Kareem. This is what I don't get. And when you point that simple shit out, they get mad.
Bro, championships are a team accomplishment. A player's accomplishment is a player's accomplishment. A player's individual stats is his individual production. It's what he did. What his team did is what his team did. There's a difference between. That's why we keep telling y'all Jordan's career is not enough. Because he doesn't have enough championships. He don't have enough individual stats. So you guys have to find all kind of silly ways to try to make it seem like Jordan's the GOAT. There is nothing that makes Michael Jordan the GOAT of basketball. He does not have the resume to be the GOAT. The only thing that makes Michael Jordan the GOAT is having the most fans in sports. That's it.
That's delusional fans. Delusional fans at that. Because again, when you ask them at that. Right. And that's what they have relied on the last 30 years. Because I literally heard people say Jordan is the best defender of all time. And I laughed.
They had that conversation on TikTok yesterday, and it was classic.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that, but it's amazing. Like, and when you ask them, I'm like, so you think he was better than Scottie Pippen on defense? They'll say no. They'll immediately say no. If he's not better than Scottie Pippen on the same team as Scottie Pippen, how was he the best defender of all time? Like, they just contradict themselves. It's because I think people think just being able to guard on the perimeter makes you a good defender. Let's make something clear. Wemby can guard on the perimeter.
Hey, dude.
Wemby can guard on the perimeter and guard the rim. By definition, he's a better defender than Jordan. He's a better shot blocker than Jordan.
Dude was like, Jordan got all them defensive player of the year. He got all defensive teams and all this, and then he said Wemby is trash on defense. Wemby is trash.
No, he said no. He said Rudy Gobert was. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's what I said. That's what I meant.
Rudy
Rudy
Gobert got
Gobert.
the
Rudy
most
Gobert.
D boys in it. Don't Rudy Gobert got the most in the league, like in league history?
Yes, he does.
He tied.
Now hold on. Now, New World, we've been having these conversations, right? We've been having these conversations about who's disrespectful, who take things personal. Now you see in this conversation we've been having with Mr. Richie here, Mr. Rich Reggie here. Nobody's been disrespectful. No one said that he's asinine, his takes are stupid, he doesn't have a smart brain. We didn't say none of these things to these guys. But this is their response when they can't rebuttal you with basketball takes and understanding that fits.
I would like this person to come up here. I would like this person to come up here and have a conversation.
They can't have a conversation. This is what it's going to lead to, because what it's basically going to say is, hey, if you don't believe what I believe, which means we should count championships for Michael Jordan, but also count his stats over people who have more championships over him, that's common sense to him. Because why are we going to try to make logic of something? They don't want to make logic of anything. He does not appreciate more winning. He does. We know this. He does not appreciate more winning.
But their logic makes no sense. And when you point out their logic making no sense, they get in their feelings and they say stuff like this.
And that's like what I just said. You don't believe in that.
Exactly.
That's why he's mad. Exactly. You don't believe in it.
Bill Russell literally has 5 more championships than Michael Jordan. Y'all will sit here and say, but Michael Jordan has the better stats. There's no argument for that. You're right. He absolutely has the better stats. Michael Jordan has more championships than LeBron James. Who has the better stats, though? So if that logic can apply to Bill Russell, and Michael Jordan, why can't that logic apply to Jordan and LeBron James? How are you going to sit here and say
Jordan? Switch it up. Who has more Finals MVPs?
But see, this is the thing. For me, once he became the all-time leading scorer, even though he didn't need it, once he became the all-time leading scorer, there was no argument anymore. There was no conversation. They really didn't think anybody was ever going to break that record. I think people need to realize this. They really didn't believe
they said nobody cared about the record because they didn't care about the record. Again, they don't care. Again, we can prove why
they don't care about basketball.
Yeah, nobody cares about records Michael Jordan don't have.
Exactly.
Right.
We can prove why LeBron's the GOAT, and we can prove why Mike's not the GOAT. Y'all can't prove why Jordan's the GOAT, nor can y'all prove why LeBron isn't the GOAT. At the end of the day,
if you tell me Bill Russell's the GOAT because he has the most championships, I'll appreciate your logic and I won't argue with you. If your standard is the most championships and you say Bill Russell's the GOAT and that is your standard, your criteria, I'm not arguing with that.
No,
because that's your criteria.
Opinions. We're not talking opinions here. Stop coming to go. This is another thing too. This is disrespectful by you saying that I am not man enough to put my opinions aside and think with a logical and objective mind. This is another sense of disrespect. This is almost like saying, well, you're allowed to be delusional all you want to. Let me be delusional in my own sense. No, we're not asking you to be delusional. We're not asking you to let us be delusional. We're describing and explaining concisely why LeBron's the GOAT. Not because how we feel or think, but because of how basketball has been established. We understand that. It's just that simple. It's not that gets me the most upset out of all of this stuff is when y'all try to make it seem like we're just doing this because of how we feel, as if we're not men enough to put our feelings aside just to have a real decent conversation about basketball. That's why I call y'all zesty. Because y'all literally want us to be zesty with y'all so that y'all can argue with us. Because you can't argue facts.
Well, you can't be a man if you think LeBron's a GOAT. You can't be a man.
We got soft feminine bodies.
Yeah, you just like LeBron's wife. You can't be a real wife if you think LeBron's better than Jordan.
Yeah, that was the craziest take I ever heard.
Because he loves Jordan so much that LeBron's wife should love Jordan just as much as him.
Hold on. I gotta do my sport fitness and rants impersonation. Like LeBron James disrespected his wife. Got his wife coming out there calling him the GOAT. Like, how you gonna disrespect your wife like that? You got your wife coming out there lying for you? Like, are you crazy? Like, come on, man. Like, are you serious? Like, you got your wife out here? You sit here just making things up? Like, are you serious?
Adrian Knight, there is nothing that put Michael Jordan in the GOAT conversation. Nothing. other than popularity. Nothing. He
Facts.
never
Facts.
accomplished anything to be better than Kareem, Wilt, or Russell.
He was
Nothing.
never better than Kareem. He was never better. And literally, I remember when Ralph was on here, and Ralph used to be on here every Sunday with y'all. The very first question I asked on this panel was, what has Jordan done? When did Jordan pass Kareem? That was my very first question. Because if
What
you
about y'all?
value championships, again, if your criteria is championships, and you say to me, this is my criteria for who's the GOAT, I value championships. Okay, cool. That means you have to have Bill Russell as the GOAT. That's a fact.
Jordan passed Kareem on his first sneaker deal.
No, because here's the thing. I asked my pops about it, right? And, I talked to him about, how they was having the GOAT conversation. Because he'd be hearing me whenever I go over to his house, and he'd be hearing me yelling at you niggas sometimes. So, I asked him about it one time, and he was just basically telling me, when we was younger, we said Kareem was the GOAT because he had the most points. Like that Michael Jordan fans that he used to argue with, they started bringing up the finals MVPs because they had the same amount of championships, but Jordan didn't have more points. And the stats overall was just in Kareem's favor. So that's when they started to have to use the finals MVPs. Because Kareem got the most regular season MVPs.
Jordan fans are so delusional. They voted Michael Jordan the greatest college player of all time.
Yeah, in 2020.
That don't make no sense. And Kareem the best college player.
Now, mind you, on TikTok recently, a Zesty came up here and said came up on a live talking about his pop told him this, that, and the third, and they got mad at me because I told him, I said, bro, you and your dad are a liar, right? But look at the quick response from the Zesty that didn't like what New World just said.
You didn't like what my pop said.
So,
about
like I said, again, and it's New World who brought his father into this. New World didn't have to bring his father into this. We understand that, but at the end of the day, that's why we don't respect you dudes. We don't care. Y'all don't have no moral compass. We understand that there is an actual line that's drawn. There's us, the real NBA basketball fans that watch real NBA and support the league every year and every night. And then there's the Zesty Jeffrey coalition. Those are the Kobe Bryant fans and the Michael Jordan fans who can't accept greatness. They wasted 20 years of their life arguing about LeBron James's greatness. There's two sides to this,
Right.
and we understand that. Y'all can be on. We don't care what nobody say on the other side, because nobody on the other side have any credibility or integrity or any kind of validity to make us feel any other kind of way about ourselves. We are secure on this side. We are comfortable.
Yo, hey Johnny, I'm not gonna even sit here and say that they sit here and they argue greatness. They hate this NBA. They hate this NBA because of the myths that have been literally fabricated for decades about the hard-nosed defense of the 90s, about how you couldn't get in the lane and get free layups, about how you were going to get clotheslined and tackled, and that's not basketball. And did you have some of that in the 90s? Yes, you have some of that in the NBA today. Hell, they're doing that in the WNBA games today. Like, what are we talking about? That's fouling your opponent is not basketball. Actually being able to stand in front of your opponent, altering what they want to do, whether it's initiating their offense or altering their shot or forcing the ball out the primary scorer's hand without fouling, is defense. Tackling someone out the air, punching someone or hitting someone in the nuts or tripping them. That's not defense.
They weren't even doing that. We watched basketball. They did not play basketball like that.
I feel you.
They didn't play basketball like that, man. I don't want to hear that lies.
But you're right. But my whole point to these people who love to preach this hard-nosed defense shit is that's not defense. Even if you believe the ridiculous shit, that's still not defense. That's my whole point.
Dwayne, hey, let me say this. Like I say, I do have a certain amount of bias. I am from North Carolina. That's all I knew or whatever. They piped it into me. Michael Jordan. So I am going to be a little bit biased. And I saw it. And I was like 10 years old when Michael Jordan got drafted. So I was a little boy. And the people that's in here talking about stuff, I lived it. I'm telling you firsthand. I saw him play. Imagine playing and you know a dude will undercut you. When the last time you seen a damn undercut? You don't. Man, they undercut you. They push you. They were doing. You can't discount the fact that they did these things So it deterred you from doing some of the things that you were going to do because the NBA let you get away with it. Now, hell no, because it looks like hockey. Yeah, I'm an old head. I know most people. Look, I'm 10 years old. Imagine you talking about the
Because you
80s.
10, you ain't had to agree with it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm 10 years old, a little boy trying to look at Michael Jordan. A lot of you wasn't even born and got everything to say about the 80s. Leave the 80s alone. We can talk about the 90s. And still, you was a little boy. You might have been 10 at that
I
time.
want to see that weak ad, man.
But that's the whole point. Even when we go watch it, that one play of Kurt Rambis getting clothesline out the sky, that's all y'all have. Y'all don't have plays of players literally undercutting players. Bro, that's street basketball. These are professional. They didn't do this. Like, I gotta stop. They were not playing street basketball in 1980s NBA. They were playing professional basketball. They were, again, yes, it wasn't physical, meaning where they were a bunch of dudes, all they had was their strength and pushing people around. Yes, we got that. They were pushing people around, but they would call fouls for that. They were going to the free throw line for that. They had plenty of possessions where those were just big men banging. That's what I'm trying. These are not like little men. These are all big men banging in the paint, fighting for position. Ain't nobody banging up on no tiny ultra ball. Ain't nobody doing none of this to none of these players. They understood. You don't go up against the big man. If I go to the paint and there's a 7-footer standing there, why am I jumping into him? What success am I gonna have jumping into a 7-footer that's 300 pounds? Like that's the point. The point is that,
that's my point.
But my point is that none of that made it better basketball. None of that made it better to watch. None of that made it because nobody was watching it then. If they didn't have good ratings in the 80s.
Okay, yeah. First of all, a lot of people didn't even have the ability.
It wasn't even on television. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Yeah. The networks realized. The networks is like, why am I paying the NBA for if nobody's watching this program? I'm getting more people watching Saturday afternoon boxing and track and meet than I get people watching an NBA game. The only teams that they cared about in the 80s was the Lakers and the Celtics. Nobody cared about nothing else. That's it.
Facts.
At the end of the day, man, I know I played basketball. It was brutal. I ain't saying it was just like it was.
It's brutal today. It's brutal today.
No, that is a correct statement. It's levels to this thing. Look, $1,000 in the 80s mean a lot. Different than $1,000 in the 2000s.
But hold on.
No, the difference is now. No, the difference now is that back then people were just running the brick walls because there was a lot of big men just standing around. Today's NBA, it's a bunch of people running fast, so the collisions are harder. The what do we call the microfiber switches of movement, the quick muscle movement, all of that is more on these players. They have to react quicker. They have to cover more space. They have to push and prod. And not only that, you have everybody doing it now. Now you didn't have to worry about multi boats bodying you.
You know what you saw in the 80s and 90s?
Rebounds.
You know what you saw a lot of in the 80s and 90s? A lot of ball watching, because it was position basketball. You had your primary scorer, you had your rebounder, you had your enforcer, you had your point guard who's going to initiate the offense. There was a lot of ball watching. In today's NBA, there's a lot more injuries, and these superstars aren't going to be able to play 82 because of what Johnny just sat here and said. Everybody on your team is so skilled. Anybody on any given night can give you 30 points in a starting five in the NBA because of the dramatic difference in skill level from the 80s to now. That's the main difference of the NBA. So you're not going to have another main difference in why the defense is harder now. When you got around your initial defender in the 80s and 90s, it was just you and the rim. And somebody's going to come over there and to stop you from scoring instead of trying to go at the balls. That's where you got a lot of these hard fouls. In today's NBA, you have your primary defender, you have your weak side help. That's what I'm saying. You got the quick rotations. This is insane. The way people make it seem like today's NBA is so easy to score. These players have to be good shooters because it's hard to get to the rim. Let's just be real here. That's why
making fun of his jump shot. But look how defenses guard Jordan when he get open for three. Watch this play right here. Jordan teammate gonna come set him a screen. The guy guard him gonna go under that shit with no hesitation, bro. He ain't put a hand up or nothing. Got his hands on his knees. Watch him take 20 dribbles and tee up a wide open free throw 3-pointer, bro. They knew that jumper.
Yeah, that
Look at the
clothesline.
space,
Like,
bro.
imagine that.
This is
Hold
y'all
on,
Yeah,
goat. Nigga, the bandwagon got
yo,
something to say about that, man.
yeah,
Bro,
yo,
that
lanes
Johnny,
clothesline.
they are
Johnny,
shooting that.
imagine that in today's NBA, that primary defender is on the bench for leaving that player wide open, because that's a bucket. In
That
today's
deep,
NBA, if you give a player that much space, that's a free bucket.
that
That's a free
physical
Exactly.
bucket all
defense was
game.
crazy. That was some physical defense.
Yeah.
That's, that's
Hey,
Outstanding.
crazy.
Cliff, get
And
your
From
again,
hair.
no,
Hey,
but
Uchi,
again,
get
but
up
again,
on
like
here.
Two Cent said, when he was growing up, that was the best basketball of that time,
That's what it was.
nobody was telling him this sucks. No one was telling him, hey, no, and y'all got to remember the brand of basketball that Two Cent started watching in the '80s when he said he was 10 years old was different than what it was in the '70s. Because what changed in the NBA was the NBA and the ABA merger, which now they added these freak athletes from the ABA into the league who were playing a more physical game in the ABA, and the NBA was trying to find a way to merge both of these styles together, which took over a decade or two to really get it harnessed. Because by the time,
Right.
as soon as the ABA joined the league, you start seeing these fights, all these weird fights where people are punching each other and all these other physical. Now you start seeing big men boxing each other out and tussling for position. Prior to that, those was considered offensive fouls back in the days or defensive fouls back in the days. I can show you a play from a 1973 NBA Finals to, to the 1983 Finals, and you see completely different styles of basketball because of the
I get
ABA
Right.
I
adding
get
these
where you coming
athletic
from.
teams and the NBA saying, well, since these athletics are in the league, we should allow them to be a little bit more physical. Then they lapsed on the hand checking rule, saying that players can hand check more and hit with elbows more, which led to more fights. Because now players are like, wait a minute, why am I getting hit with elbows and people got their hands all over me? I never had to deal with that before when I was in the NBA. So now you having fights. That's why you got Daryl Dawkins squaring up with somebody in the middle of an NBA Finals game in 1977 because they were not
Like,
used to that kind of physicality in the NBA. So now you add that element to it, that changed everything. But like I said, that's what Two Cents was seeing. That was the brand of basketball
That
he
was.
saw. But they had to get rid of that brand of basketball because it really wasn't good basketball. It was good at
not
first
fun to
because
watch.
it was good at first because you remember the NBA used the hatred of the Celtics and the Lakers rivalry to create a casual fan base. So people wanted to
Right.
see the tussling and the stuff because, and y'all gotta remember, this is back in the 80s and the 70s. You know, a good coke was running around. We got good coke running around. We got disco music, right?
He
Hey,
said,
hold
got
on.
good coke running
Let me
around.
stop.
You
Hey,
got good coke
Johnny,
running around. You
no.
got good music running around, and then you add the crack
Yeah.
on top of it. Then all the Budweisers and the beers. Now people are drinking beer more than anything. Now
Yeah.
you got people at the arenas drinking, wilding, jumping into the stands. I mean, we even had people fighting the referee in the 1978. Was it 78 finals? With
You know people, hey
the
Johnny,
Phoenix
you know
Suns. They were
people think
beating up
Ron
the
Artest.
referee. Y'all don't remember that? The fans were beating up a referee in an NBA Finals game.
He telling me
Hey,
how
hey,
great
hey
the
Johnny,
games was.
hey
Yeah, I
Johnny, do
forgot
you
about that,
realize
Johnny.
do you believe there's people who think Ron Artest was the first player to ever run into the stands and fight the fans? I'm
No,
like, are y'all
Vernon
bugging
Maxwell
out?
did that. Vernon Maxwell did it.
You
Vernon
ran in the
Maxwell
stands
did
and
it.
slapped the shit out of a fan,
No,
bro. What are you talking
the
about?
difference was when Vernon Maxwell did it, it wasn't on national television. When
Right.
Aaron Artest did it, it was on national ESPN. Everybody was watching it, big primetime game. Everybody saw it, and not only that, ESPN decided to be Mr. Drama Queen and play it for another
And
hour
play
and a
the
half,
whole
2 hours
thing.
straight. They played everything. I mean, they had footage of they had footage and was watching it before the police was watching the footage. They were showing
I'm gonna
us
be honest.
everything of the crime. We had evidence of the crime scene before the police had it.
I have a question. Who do y'all think had the best punch in NBA history? Because in my opinion, that Jermaine O'Neal punch in the Malice in the Palace on that fan, that sliding punch, I think is the best NBA punch that I've seen in NBA history.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Hand checking did impact field goal percentages. That's why the '80s had the best field goal percentage in NBA history because they were hand checking and guys were getting cooked and get wide open jump shots because they were sitting there trying to hand check people instead of playing
You
defense.
know he didn't know that, Johnny.
I know he
You know
didn't
he
know
didn't
that.
know that.
No, they
You
didn't
know he
know that.
didn't know that.
Hey, hold
I
on, man.
literally
Hey,
said that to somebody the other day. What are you talking about?
yeah.
The best field goal shooting percentage in NBA era is the '80s. They shot over 48% from the field. That's the best in NBA history. No other era shot better than that.
Yeah, but hey, let me say this, man. You really bashing the old school, but at the end of the
No,
day,
I'm just giving
at the end of the day,
context. It's called
I put my
context.
mouth on when people start talking about the '70s because I was too little. And I know, I understand. It's people in here. They trying to talk about the '80s, and I know they was little kids. It's okay. I'm not here trying to convince someone of my opinion of a certain area. I'm just telling you what it is and what it was at that point in time. And you talking about crack? Bro, you talk about this opiate epidemic you got. This way up, killing people way more
No,
than
we do
crack
got a
ever
fitnall
could.
problem today. No, we got a fitnall problem today. I got you. I'm not telling you that.
Talk
But it's
about
a different society. Your society, again, you know how rough it was growing up in the 70s and 80s,
I know.
bro.
Well, we
It
ain't
was
had
a
no
rough
opioid
time. It was.
killing
But no,
people.
you didn't have. I know that you didn't have, but y'all did have a heroin issue in the 70s, right? But that's different. I'm just saying how America was coming into that Reagan era and going into that era, and how it was still. Again, remember we're talking about coming out of the Black Power movement, out of the '60s disco era. Like I said, the early '80s, a lot of coke being around, a lot of money's being floated around. A lot of wild stuff was going on. Again, people smoking cigarettes in restaurants, smoking cigarettes on airplanes. It's a different climax. It's a different time. It was, boxing was the premier sport at the time, right? Boxing's not a premier sport. People don't care about that, right? UFC kind of took over boxing a little bit in today's society, but still, it was rougher back then. Fans were more interactive as far as, like I say, rushing the floor was normal. Fans running onto the court was kind of a normal thing back then. Nobody frowned upon it like people do today. Now we call them streakers, and they get body slammed. Now you run on the court today, they gonna body slam you, put you in jail.
Yeah, put him in jail, man. We want to see.
Hey, get Uchi Wally or whatever his name is. Hey, Uchi Clips on here.
I got Wally. No, 2 cents. 2 cents. I got something for you to watch. For you to watch. You said you got all the stuff available to you. Look up the Prime documentary called Soul Power. It's a documentary about the ABA and how the ABA started and how it gradually became popular and how it eventually died out by 1976. Get a look at that and you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the physicality of the league and how it changed the NBA in general by adding those players in that play style. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying, but it's hard to listen to somebody that was 2 and 5 years old talking about the '80s.
I was born before crack, though. I was born before crack. Now I was born before crack.
You was 5. Yeah, look at the very ain't no doc shit.
No, when you was 10, I was 5. When you was 10, I was 5.
I know what I'm saying to you. Is, no. I'm 52. You ain't.
I'm 45. I'm 45. I'm 45.
You want 5. But at the end of the day,
I was 3 then. Yeah, I was 3.
You got everything to say about that era at that time. I'm just saying, in real life, in real time,
I read.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I can't talk about the 70s. I can't talk about the
bandwagon
70s
55, nigga.
Or the ABA. Because not on that level. I can research as much as I can, but you talking to a person that actually lived
It's called history. You can know about history. You don't have to be there to know about history.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm trying to tell you is that when you lived in that era, because you're going back to how you felt when you saw it at 10. You're not telling us this as a 52-year-old man. You're telling us as the 10-year-old man that you was. And that's what I'm saying. We have to take people back to that time where you used to go outside and scuff your knees, and somebody told you and poured water on you and sent you back out. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like that era that's what I'm saying. People have to understand this. It wasn't just basketball. It's an era. It's a whole aura that had to change. It wasn't just basketball that changed. A lot changed about what used to happen in 1985.
I know, but I know you're not even bucking what I'm saying. Like, yo, you wrong or not. I get that.
Yeah.
But we understand. It's a term called "you had to be there." Do you think being at I actually went to a Michael Jackson concert. I'm just saying hypothetically. You think it's the same? You watching that damn shit? You watching it on YouTube? And I went to the thing. Sometimes you had to be there. And I'm sitting here having discussions about stuff. I'm like, I could never explain to you, and I damn sure ain't trying to make you feel it. But I'm just giving you my opinion. Sometimes you had to be there.
That sounds just like Stephen A. Smith. If you saw Jordan play, you would know he's the greatest. You had to be there.
That's the exact same thing.
But we got you. We're not. We
That
see,
ain't
and that,
concert.
but that's the point we try to tell people. We're
But you're
not
trying to
to
kill
We're not
somebody
trying to
else's
take away your
experience.
experience, but we can't never have your experience. So for you to
Right.
keep trying to impose your experience on us, how are we supposed to feel how you felt in 1985? We can't
No,
never
I
feel
know
it.
you can't. All I'm saying is just an opinion. And first of all, we know it's an opinion. You can't be there.
Your
Of course.
mic is messed up, New World. If you're trying to speak, we can't hear you. You're
Oh, my
muffling.
bad. Go ahead, New World.
No. I'm just saying his mic is muffled because I can tell you. I think he's trying to speak, but I can't really
I
hear what
see
he's
it
saying.
flashing on the TV.
Yeah, it's muffling out. But we about to end the show anyways, man, so we can get up out of here and have some fun, enjoy our Sunday. So if y'all do want to go back in time and feel what it felt like to be around in the 90s and the 80s, well, join me tonight at 7 p.m. Again, it's only for GJK members. We're not dealing with no zesties here. We only want GJK members who know how to talk basketball and watch basketball, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch basketball. It will be a recorded show. It won't be a live show, but it will be recorded so that we can repost it on the GJK members community and y'all can have access to it there. But tonight at 7 p.m., we're going to be watching the NBA Finals or any game that y'all decide that y'all want to watch. That would be my choice, because I want to see why Jerry Sloan
lost game one.
Yeah, no, they did? Yeah, I want to see why Jerry Sloan said Scottie Pippen was the Finals MVP after Game 4.
That was easy to see.
That's why I
I'm
want to go
sorry.
watch it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to watch it. So that link will be available to all GJK members. I'll put that link up shortly, and I also put the link up before 7 p.m. And I also, for those that are on TikTok, I'll send it to the TikTok group chat we have over there as well. But y'all know who we are, man. Y'all know I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. That's my co-host, B. Lee, on this side, my bad. That's B. Lee, my co-host. We are the co-founders of GOAT James Kingdom. What is GOAT James Kingdom? The best platform to talk basketball, where we go live every Sunday, noon Eastern time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. We're also available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Discord. Anywhere that you see basketball, you will find a GOAT James Kingdom member or a GOAT James Kingdom take there, because Brandon and I are the best at doing this. If you like this type of content, support us by becoming a GOAT James Kingdom member. And again, ladies and gentlemen, there are several tiers to becoming a GOAT James Kingdom member. There's obviously the Knights of GJK, there's the Castle Knights of GJK, and there's the King's Guards of GJK. Each perk comes with its own each tier comes with its own special perks and exclusivity to the channel. But support us by becoming a GJK member. It doesn't cost nothing but $4.99 to be a GJK member. So shout out to all of those who are already members. And of course, shout out to all the GJK assassins that be doing their things. Y'all know to find me every Friday night with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where I go live doing my thing over there. Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, was about LeBron James's opportunities to go elsewhere besides Los Angeles. What decision does LeBron James have available for him, and where should he go was the discussion. If you want to catch today's show, it'll be available for the next 24 hours on our public post, but it will definitely be headed to the GJK community afterwards. So if you don't get a chance to watch it within 24 hours, become a GJK member. It is always going to be available to you. But like Brandon and I always say, man, LeBron's the GOAT. GOAT James Kingdom is the best. We only talk basketball over here, and y'all have a great Sunday afternoon. So from Brandon and I, peace and blessings. See y'all next week, and we up out of here, man.
First stop, LA, where the lights stay bright. Hollywood pressure, every game prime night. Purple and gold already got a banner in the sky. But can they build a squad before the last year's fly? Bron's still elite, still reading every play. But he needs shooters, defense, and help right away. If the Lakers move right, it can still make sense. But if they stand still, then the clock gets intense. Then you got the Bay, got the Steph running off screens. Two legends together, like a basketball dream. LeBron with the pass, Curry with the flame. That pick and roll alone might break the whole game. But can they make the money work? Can the roster survive? Or is it just a fantasy that keeps debate alive? Warriors got the space and got the championship code. But would Bron take that road? That's the question of the show. But we should go, James, go. Whole league on watch. Purple and gold, Bay Lights, Cleveland on the block. Miami got the heat, retirement got a sign. But the Kings still got smoke, still controlling father time. We should go, James, go. Tell me what's the fit? One last run, one more ring, one more chapter to script. Cleveland calling like come back to the land. Full circle story with the crown in his hand. Started in Akron, became the chosen name. Came back once and delivered through the flame. A third Cleveland chapter, man, that hits deep. Legacy emotion where the roots still speak. Young core, defense familiar floor. But is it title ready or just one last tour? Then Miami whispers, culture never left. Conditioning, structure, Spo with the chest. Heat know the grind, Heat know the stage. LeBron in South Beach was a championship age. Could he run it back where the villain became king? Or would that old chapter need a brand new ring? Every spot got a story, every fit got a cost. But GOAT James don't move unless the mission ain't lost. Lakers for loyalty, Warriors for fire, Cavs for the heart, Heat for desire. Retirement sign waiting, but don't close the door. The King still got something left on the floor.